let's get it started though. We have a good amount of people, you know. People did bail on us, but let's just forget about that. Let's sweep it under the rug. We decided on doing a different topic today. Those plans kind of fell through. But let's do topic about food and cooking. But let's do the introductions. It is episode 18 of the Bromodachi Podcast, a podcast for Japanese speakers / bilingual / learners / weebs. I don't know. Welcome in. Today we have the normal guests. Matsu, welcome back. Ken, yo, Heartless, aka Alex, sup dude? Are you done with Osu?
Yeah, I just closed it.
Let's cut it. Taranad, thank you for stopping by. And
hi.
I just messaged you 5 minutes ago. Thank you for hopping on. ID.
Yep.
Hope you're doing good. No. Hope. Oh. Thank you for stopping by. And Buki, are you still trying to get your camera fixed, or did you just stop?
The birds did.
He sounded so far away. Okay, so we decided to just change topics. Let's do it about food and cooking. I know Ken has a lot to say about it. He can talk about cooking and food all day. I'm sure Buki can too, because they both love to cook on stream, and that's what they do. Please go check them out, Kentaro AP and Buki-te. Well, let's talk about Japanese food. What is your guys' favorite Japanese food? Let's go around. Me, in my opinion, I like ramen. It's a very normal pick, but ramen.
Whoa,
dude.
I
like ramen.
I've never heard of that before. Tell me about it, dude. What's that about?
I just feel like ramen is so accessible and it's so cheap here that I could probably eat it every day and not like go broke.
Yeah, that's a very affordable. There's like different noodles.
It's so affordable.
Get bored of it?
You'll get bored of it, yeah. I remember when I used to live in Niigata, which is pretty well known for ramen, I feel. I remember eating ramen every time I'm done with like volleyball practice with my friends. I would go out and eat ramen. I got tired of it. But it's really cheap, honestly. Like 600 yen to around 1,000, you know? I don't ever usually go over 1,000 unless it's like a really, really good place that I like. But you can find ramen places for like 500. You're good enough.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I like
Japanese food.
I like okonomiyaki. That's my jam.
That's my answer as well.
I remember being like super drunk, and like all my friends were like, you know, they lived in Japan for years, and they're like, oh, we're gonna get this pancake thing. I'm like, okay, just be like, okay, let's get food. And then they set it on top, and then it has like the bonito flakes on top of it, just like it's kind of like dancing, right?
Katsuobushi, yeah.
Okay. I'm just like, what's going on there? It's moving, dude. Is that like squid? Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, tashikani. Yeah, it's just like it like shrivels up when it's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's so much variety and so much history behind it. But yeah, I do really enjoy that. I don't like the soba one. I like they put cabbage instead of soba.
Yeah. I think it just depends on the region, because there's something called Hiroshima. Yeah. Hiroshima is very popular for okonomiyaki, and I think Hiroshima, yeah.
That's the one with the noodles and
that's the one with the noodle.
Put an egg and shit on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember I went to Hiroshima like a few years back, and there was like this whole building just filled with okonomiyaki restaurants, and they were all pretty good. Like I went to I probably like Pop Up too.
There.
Yeah. I don't remember what it called, but they had a building where it's just filled with okonomiyaki bars, and it was awesome. If you do like okonomiyaki, it's definitely a place you should go. Hiroshima was awesome.
I like it because it's cheap and easy for me to find the ingredients, and it's the only thing I can cook like consistently well. I've never had it at a restaurant or anything.
You can make it at home you can find ingredients in the States.
Yeah. You can.
I have two. I have like one Asian market and one tiny Japanese store that I can go to.
Wait, where do you guys? The powder is from a Japanese company, or do you like use something else for the powder?
I just use the okonomiyaki flour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's available for you guys. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's becoming more common. You can buy it off of Amazon.com. That's where I got mine. But you can go super American on it too if you're in America. Like you just use regular ass flour, and then they call for like was it dashi? Instead of dash, you use like chicken broth, like whatever, and then like they usually have like some like pork or something on top of it, and you can just slap bacon on it. Like it's how can you argue against it, right?
Yeah, I do have to use bacon.
Bacon though, bacon and okonomiyaki.
Slightly off.
Dude, it slaps, dude.
It's good. That's weird.
It's not that much different than pork belly, I think. I mean, it is, but not by that much. I think it's basically the same thing.
What? Good. My favorite about okonomiyaki is the sauce. I love the okonomiyaki sauce. I'll drown it in the okonomiyaki sauce and mayonnaise. Yeah.
That's fancy Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
Well, I wonder how it would work for you guys because mayonnaise is not the Kewpie kind.
We have Kewpie mayo here.
Is that what you guys use?
Have you not seen the pictures of my okonomiyaki? It looks sick.
You sent me a lot of pictures. I don't remember.
That's true.
I don't remember seeing okonomiyaki.
Well, there's actually like recipes from scratch. You can make okonomiyaki or kiwi or whatever was that called?
Kewpie?
Yeah.
Kewpie mayo?
Kewpie. Yeah, you can make it. You just need like MSG. It's like the only strangest ingredient in it that like not a lot of people have.
MSG.
Yeah.
MSG.
Alex, me and you hung out last year. You've been to Japan, and you've I think you told me that you eat a lot of ramen and stuff. But what was your favorite food while you were here? That's a good looking picture, dude.
Dude, there's like three though. There's takoyaki. Cannot beat that. And then there was the taiyaki. Cannot beat that.
Taiyaki. Can you explain what taiyaki is to people that don't know it?
It's like a fish pastry. It looks like a fish.
Yeah.
And it's like a pastry, and it's like a sweet pastry, and it's filled with stuff. So you could get like red bean or matcha cream, or there was one that was like almond cream and hazelnut or something like that. It was weird. That was really good.
It's just shaped as a carp, basically. So that's what taiyaki means. I don't know where that actually started. I wonder why they made it like that. Probably for like kids, you know. Who knows?
Yeah, it's probably for kids back in the old school days.
Yeah.
There's one way to find out.
Do some search.
Most while I was
do search there. You're good at that.
I know how to use Google.
Wait, so Alex, you said first one is takoyaki, second one is taiyaki, third one is what?
No, the first one might be this. I ate at least 20 pounds of melon bread.
Melon pan is
And kyaraben.
If we're doing top three, it's okonomiyaki, then it's oden, and then the fami chicken.
Oh, fami chicken. Is that Japanese food though? It's just
dude, it's only in Japan. I can't get that here, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Chicken. Good here. Famichiki is basically an abbreviation for Family Mart chicken, and just depending on which convenience store you go to, there's just a select amount of like deep fried stuff, I guess.
It comes in like a little envelope, and then you tear it open.
And it's like boneless chicken, basically. Yeah.
Boneless chicken.
Yeah.
It's like it's basically a big chicken nugget, dude.
Yeah. A big chicken.
It's so good.
It's really good, yeah.
Oh my god, what is that?
It's really, really good.
I have taiyaki information. I've looked at a couple of sites. It says like it was created around 100 years ago, and that the origin of the fish shape isn't known, but the common belief is that because sea bream were very expensive at the time, it was shaped that way to make people feel like they were eating something fancy.
Oh. Nice. Okay, like that makes sense. Yeah. Kind of off topic, but Ara, a friend of the community, has made me original fan art. So let's see it. Take a look. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Wow! Oh my fucking god! Pulse the Hedgehog.
That's a good one.
Oh no!
It's even the old original Sonic.
It's my OC. My original song. No one copy it.
So
No one copy,
for
please.
those who can't
No one copy,
see
please.
and listen to the audio of this, Ada took the picture of the original edit for that Sonic movie that came out and slapped Pulse's face on it.
Yeah. Next, Twitter profile pic, please. I think that's a good idea. I'll make that my Twitter profile picture. Let's do that. Thank you.
Is yours still the Pokemon that you drew from?
No, I changed it back.
Oh,
Yeah, I changed
okay.
mine. I think like a couple weeks afterwards, I forgot.
Yeah, it was up for a while.
I was on college, and then the person's like, "Wait, can we take these off yet?" I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Thank you for that. That was awesome. Let's save it. Matsu, what about you? What's your favorite Japanese cuisine food?
If I go top 3, it's probably ramen at the very
Yeah.
top.
Ramen at the very top.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
And then takoyaki, and then probably udon. There's
Yeah,
so many
boy.
different,
Can't go wrong with those.
yeah,
Yeah.
so many different types of
Yeah.
udon and like ramen and everything too.
I love kare udon. Dude.
Oh, it's so good.
I feel like udon's never talked about. It's never talked about.
Yeah, what happened to that?
I feel like ramen is just so popular that no one talks about udon, and it makes me upset.
Mhm.
I think it's super underrated. But you know, it's
There's also
very
soba
different
too.
too. It's soba,
Soba.
yeah,
Yeah.
soba too, yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I hate warm soba.
It's
do you
not
mean?
bad.
I don't like
no,
soba
it's
in
like-
soup.
Nentoshi, like New Year, like that's when
That's
it's like warm.
Yeah,
So it's
touch
That's
soba.
that's the only time
Just soba,
that's the only time I'll ever do it.
Huh.
like it's like the lighter dashi and soy
Mhm.
shoyu,
Yeah.
and it's very nice. Like just warms your heart, like warms you up in the winter, like the New Year.
And they put duck in it, right? Come on.
yeah. Come on.
Oh yeah, come on.
All right,
Mhm.
All right.
Come on.
all right, guys. I just thought of this one. When Buki said soy. We're gonna storm in John's chat one of these days when he changes prefix. We gotta change it to shoyu 7. All right, we gotta remember that.
I like that. Shoyu 7.
Because right now his prefix is soy, so we gotta negate it a little bit. Shoyu 7.
Hey guys,
Oh, welcome back, Ivy.
Alrighty.
What happened?
I gotta start really quick. I'm just trying to turn on FaceRig so I can have like a digital camera of some sort, but Discord's not picking it up for some reason. So
It worked well on whereby.
No.
I always used it on
pick
Discord before, but
Yeah, it
it's
should
not
pick it
picking it up. I think I need to restart my computer. That's why. It's 'cause I
Oh,
just
yeah, you don't have to
installed
go
it.
through all that. You don't do all that.
Camera via OBS.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I want to. Though.
Are you using OBS?
Pardon?
All right,
Are
we
you
can
using
wait.
OBS or Streamlabs?
I'm using Streamlabs, but it's not for that. It's for Discord. Discord usually picks it up because I just installed it. It probably won't pick it up.
But before, are you gonna reset it? Like, are you sure about it, or?
I want it.
But before you
No
restart it, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Japanese food? I think we all went through like top 3.
Mhm.
What, like when you came to Japan, what was the thing that you enjoyed most?
Because I'm really picky, honestly, I enjoyed konbini food a lot. Like, my favorite thing to buy at the konbini was, korokke bang.
Korokke. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Korokke
really
bang,
good.
yeah.
Korokke, yeah.
I totally forgot about that's like something that's never spoken about either.
How about
Well,
Fami
because-
chicken?
Famichiki?
Yeah.
食べたことないかも。
Oh no, she's just there. Oh!
I didn't eat it when I went there.
Yeah, when you come on February, 一緒に食べよう.
I actually
Yeah.
didn't have family chicken either.
Oh my god, I really
Wait,
missing
you didn't
out
have
on the
Famichiki?
best stuff.
No, I didn't have famichiki.
It's all about getting
Yeah,
a
I
strong
guess-
zero and eating family chicken.
I guess it only got
Garbage.
popular with like the last 3 to 4 years. I want to say.
I really
Yeah, I
liked.
guess so.
there. It's been there.
It's been there, but
But like,
it's like
didn't
but
know.
every konbini has it.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
yeah.
I went to a sushi
like
place
people
when I
didn't
was
know
there.
about that until like later on. Oh shit, this is good, and then it's
Yeah.
got popular.
Every convenience is copying it now. We're trying to copy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had convenience food. Like, what about restaurant? You didn't go to much restaurants.
Oh, I went went to some restaurants and stuff. Like I went to a ramen place, and the ramen that I had was kind of like fishy tasting. I don't do well with katsu
Oh, the gyokai.
flavor. Yeah,
ramen,
gyokai I'm
yeah.
not good with.
Yeah.
But like what else? I went to a sushi place in Kagurazaka, and it was really, really good. It was the Kagurazaka Sushi Academy. I went there with my friends. It was pretty good. I really liked the tuna more than anything, actually. I was kind of surprised because over here, I don't like the tuna a lot of the time.
Right.
But I really like the tuna in Japan. And ironically enough, I didn't really like the salmon that I had, but I like the salmon here. So yeah, I'm that picky. I can't eat fish. If fish has a smell whatsoever, I cannot eat it.
So Aozakana is
if a
probably
fish
something.
smells like itself, get that shit out of here.
And cooked fish, fuck that. I throw up at the smell of it. I can't.
Oh, really?
Even fried?
Yeah.
I love fish.
Even fried fish, anything
It's
like
so
that?
good.
No.
Huh.
Fish sticks, like the really shitty ones you get over here, like sometimes they can pass because they're really bland, but
Are they
most of them,
actually
like, smell it and
fish?
go like, probably not. That's exactly why I can
Probably
That's why you can eat it.
Wait, so you can't eat fish and chips either?
No, I don't eat fish and chips. Whenever my family used to go for fish and chips, I get chicken fingers.
Yeah.
For me, I can't eat fish if I can see its eye or face.
Ew. Oh god.
That's the
Almost
best
any
part.
other way.
I
I'm fine.
remember my parents are like when I was younger, we would eat fish, and there was this thing passed around, and I think Buki you might know. It's like if you eat the head of the fish or the eye of the fish, it makes you like you a little smarter or something like that. It's good for
Yeah.
the brain.
Yeah.
Like if you eat the eye, it's like good for your eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
What kind of
Yes,
what
it's
is
like
what is
really
that?
Mokashi. It's like,
Yeah, it's like super mokashi.
I
Super
did it.
mokashi.
All right. This is a perfect time for you to transition out of here. But reset your computer real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset real quick.
Okay.
So boners.
Boners. What do you mean
Okay.
boners?
Oh, okay. At our izakaya, like we had a turtle for a special, and then my boss cut the head off, and then he's like, "Here, drink the blood. It gives you good boners." I'm like, "What? Y'all crazy? Have you heard that before?"
Doesn't sound like a yes.
But yeah, it came from an apple, like a Jap, I think he's like in his 50s.
Right.
But I ended up, I'm like, no, I'm good, thanks, because like turtles are my favorite animals. Ninja Turtles, hell yeah. And my friend drank it, and he's like, sweet, I'm gonna have a good boner now. I'm like, nice.
I didn't know
What is
that.
it? What's
Also like a shark oil.
Shark
They
oil.
say
Shark oil?
is good for
I mean, just
insomnia.
eat chocolate. It's an aphrodisiac, right?
I don't know any. I don't know. So when it comes to my research about food, I haven't studied that section yet. I'll save that for streaming.
Okay.
Also mussels,
Yeah, I've heard like clams and stuff like that.
clams. Yeah, they say good for it. Also eating if you want to like add some tropical flavor to it, eat some pineapple.
I've heard that.
I don't get.
I heard pineapple is good for you.
What was it? Toshi? Shout out, giving a shout out for Toshi.
Toshi-chan.
I guess because my favorite fruit is pineapples, and I love pineapple juice. Like I'm addicted to it. And he's like, I like left, and then I came back, and then they're talking about like, I bet you Ken's semen tastes really good. And I'm just like, what?
What?
He's like, if you drink a lot of, or if you eat a lot of pineapples or drink a lot of pineapple juice, I guess it makes your semen taste different.
Yeah, that one I will back up, Ken. Not that I
Thank
know, but I've heard it.
you.
I've heard that one.
Wait, are we tasting semen out here?
Hey, listen.
He
I've
said,
heard. I've heard
it too. I've heard it too.
We're talking to the guy whose little brother had tasted it.
oh, okay.
No. Brr. Click the button, please.
Please, thank you.
All right, Buki. Since you're a chef yourself, what is your favorite Japanese food?
Top three.
Top three. Give me top three.
Top three. Chanko nabe.
Chanko nabe. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a new one. Yeah. I love
That
chanko.
never.
Can you
goes
explain
wrong.
what chanko nabe is to people that don't know?
Basically, chanko nabe is where osomo-san, which is a sumo wrestlers, they eat for their dietary to gain a weight, also build muscle or strength in a way. So they eat it basically is high calorie and hot pot basically. So they have a lot of protein, chicken, vegetables, and then they have eat with a lot of rice. So usually their diet-wise in chankonam is pretty healthy food, and there are a lot of good vegetables. We have broth, dashi broth with tori or beef, but usually it's more chicken-based. Usually when they trying to build mass themselves up. And they have a lot of vegetables, nira, cabbage, mushroom, shiitake, veggie, and stuff like that. and it's really big, wholesome nabe. You never go wrong with it. Every winter or whatever, it's always so good. And the portion is pretty big because it's for osomo-san.
Yeah. I love winter food here. I feel like Japanese winter food is my favorite.
Food is very good.
Dude,
I would eat
Very
nabe
good.
every single every few times a week, dude.
And also
Oden.
odeng, yeah.
Oden,
Odeng, you can
Oden's good, dude.
odeng. Like when you're walking outside like a winter cold day, right? Just like a little snowy, a little cold, and then you go to kombini and you get the odeng. You take the egg, mochi, chikwa, a bit of the barf, and you just hold it in your hand. You go out and you just take a bite, and then you're just looking at the outside, little wind coming in, a little snowing a little bit, and you just get hot and warm odeng in your hand. You drink the broth, you're just like,
What I do is I get the smallest container, and I get one daikon, and then I get the spicy mustard. Slam dunk that in there, mix it up, and then just drink that. Oh man, so good.
Yeah, for people that don't know what oden is basically a dish served during wintertime. You can also have it in summertime if you're weird, but it's basically like a lot of the ingredients in it. It's just like radish and fish cakes and
fish cakes,
eggs and
tendons.
Yeah. There's a bunch of oden types that you can
A lot
have.
of things.
And my favorite oden is hampeng, which is it looks like a white ice cream. Hampen is my favorite. I don't know what it is called in English, but it's made from fish. I know. Hampen is my favorite.
It's fluffy. It's
Fluffy, yeah.
It's not like heavy or anything. It's like a cotton candy, kind of cotton. Fluffy texture to it. It's a fish. It's made from fish.
Yeah.
So it's like I have a lot of air into when they're cooking it to make it a souffle kind of thing. This guy has a lot of air into it. That's why it feels lighter. And plus, it's fish, it's lean meat.
It's always out of stock. When I ever go get 7-Eleven oden, which is very, very popular here. 7-Eleven oden is it's a thing that we wait for. It's like an event basically. But when they start when they start selling oden, when it gets a little bit colder, everyone goes out and buys oden. It's just like a yearly tradition.
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's just there. It's a thing. And my friend who runs a bar in Shibuya, he runs an oden bar.
Oh, nice.
So it's
that's so cool.
That's my place to go all the time.
Yeah, I actually love legit oden. It just tastes good, dude.
I know oden, but obviously I've never been to Japan. When you go to kombini, do you choose what you want in it, or is it just like a prepackaged thing?
You choose.
Okay, because it sounded like the first one, but I wasn't sure.
They have a big odeng machine. From there, you just choose whatever, and then you take the broth from there, and then you just bring it to the cashier, and they'll just calculate what you have there, and then boom.
Yeah. Well, there's it depends on the kombini too. You could do it yourself. I don't think I've ever done it myself. I just usually go up to him and be like, "Hey, I want this. I want this. I want this." Yeah. What do you guys like to eat for oden if you've ever tried it before?
Daikon.
I think daikon is just best.
Daikon's good. Yeah.
Daikon is the best because it's absorbed all that umami of the broth in there. Just when you bite into it, just that broth comes out with it. It's it's just
Give me that radish.
I also like kinchaku though. You know those little it has mochi in it. It has rice cake in it.
rice cake in it. Yeah.
And なんていうの油揚げ
Aburage?
What do you call?
What do you call aburage? I don't know what
Yeah,
that is.
Aburage. Pork?
I forget. I don't know what you call it in English, but yeah, but it's like rice cakes covered with like, I don't know. It's some of these stuff that you put in miso soups.
Yeah. What is aburage? It's hard to explain what that is.
Japanese fried tofu pouch just doesn't sound very
Yeah.
good.
That's what it is. Like it's tofu.
No, that's
It's fried.
exactly
It's like
the
it's,
first result I got.
yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Dude, a good pouch sounds so good right now, you guys.
I'm gonna eat a pouch of tofu.
A nice hot pouch, baby. Let's
Fried
go.
pouch.
Give me that deep fried pouch, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, it's just Oden is just interesting. I'm sure a lot of people won't like it because it's very like fishy. Alex, I don't know if you would enjoy it. Do you think?
What?
Oden.
Like
Do you
Oden?
think?
What, Oden?
Yeah.
Probably like it.
Yeah.
You were here like during summertime, so when you get here like wintertime.
Dude, my share house did nabe a lot.
Nabe?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 times.
I mean, it's just so easy. You just like throw shit in a pot and you.
Yeah, it's so easy.
I love
I
it.
think I like it. I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna leave. I'm so tired, dude.
No, what?
I
Can we get a
can't
shout out
focus.
for Heartlessly? Thanks
Yeah,
very
I
much
can't
for
focus.
hanging out, dude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of late for you. Thanks,
Take it easy, dude. I love you.
Good night.
Yeah, good night,
Well, so
guys.
me.
Thanks for
Oh, yes, and me.
Yeah, you look like you was gonna pass out.
Yeah.
he was too sleep. He was probably sleepy. Okay.
Probably.
And what other food were you gonna put in? Because you said 2, I think. What's another one? If you have a top 3.
I said Tankonabe,
Ankonabe, oden.
Odang, and then I will say the top 3 is so hard, man.
Oh, I'm gonna switch family chicken to kare. Kare is so good.
Japanese
Yeah,
curry?
Japanese
Yeah. Japanese curry is actually pretty good.
I don't like Indian curry. I don't like.
Oh, karaage.
Oh, really?
Karaage, dude. Karaage is top 3 for me for sure. I actually didn't say my top 3. I said my 1.
Yeah, I didn't get the top 3.
It was ramen top 1, but karaage is up there. It has to be top 3. I love karaage.
Tonkatsu.
Oh yeah, I gotta. No, I can't pick top 3, man. So many good
It's
stuff.
hard.
You
There's
actually
so many
can't.
options.
Yeah.
I've only ever had shitty karaage,
about
so I
it.
hope I can get some good
Yeah.
stuff in the future.
Oh, no, you get some good stuff. Like,
So like, if
can
we
I go
had,
wrong with Karage?
if we have this same discussion but with American cuisine, it's just like, I like burgers. Uh,
The problem is,
Burger,
what is
In-N-Out
American
or Five
cuisine?
Guys?
corn dog? Question mark.
Just
Hot
list
dog.
3 fried things.
Macaroni.
Yeah, we
and
didn't
cheese?
invent hot dogs. I doubt we invented any pasta either.
Corn dogs in Japan is called American dogs, so I'm taking that one.
Yeah,
Hell
I've
yeah.
heard that. That cracks
Hell
me
yeah,
up. I
brother.
love that.
Yeah, I actually had an American dog like in 7-Eleven a few days ago. I was like,
It's too sweet. They put too much sugar on it.
Oh,
On the
Kool-Aid
corn?
was made in America.
Kool-Aid? I don't want to be
That was
known for
that was made in
Kool-Aid.
my city, actually, I believe, or at least my state.
oh come on.
Gatorade? Vitamin
Not sure.
water?
Here, I've got the other
Vitamin
2
water.
of my top 3. So number 1
Oh,
was
me-
okonomiyaki.
Yeah.
Number 2 is oyakodon.
Oyakodon.
Oh,
I love
Oh,
that.
dude, yeah, that's actually good too.
And number 3 is karepan.
Karepan. Ooh.
yeah.
I could eat karepan all day. One of my friends brought it from Japan just to give to me because I asked for it. And it was so good.
Kombini ones are good, but if you ever go to like a legit bakery and get a legit
Oh,
curry
I'm
pot,
sure.
it is
Like
amazing. It is amazing. Like freshly.
If I like the cheap one, oh my god.
You're gonna love the real stuff. Like you can actually like taste the meat in the kare. Like you can see like there's actually like chunks of meat in it. That's
Yeah, and
good.
it's like freshly fried, so
It-
it's
it's like
crispy.
It's so good.
like Tara, if you go there,
You don't-
like just you gonna. I'm just gonna say it, you're gonna gain a lot. Like you're gonna add some.
You gotta add some pounds.
I mean, I'm already pretty fat.
You gotta go extra. You gotta go extra large on that. If you just go
No.
food, you're gonna add a lot.
You can eat like shit in Japan and still lose weight just because you're walking everywhere.
It's a lot of walking, and I think portion sizes as well will be
Wait,
different.
When you say that, is it just because American doesn't walk?
Yeah, I drive
Yeah,
everywhere.
what do you
There's no, I can't walk anywhere.
There's
Okay, then
literally
then
nowhere
then
that I
it's-
could
then
walk.
you're gonna
You guys want
lose,
to know how many steps I get daily? Every time I go out, I get 40K steps a day. 40K.
Jesus.
I don't even
I
do
doubt I
the
walk
full-
40 steps a day.
Hey, Ivy.
I fixed it.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Got it.
Okay, Ivy.
Nice.
Oh wait,
There
there
you
she
go.
is.
Oh my god.
This one's kind of
That
sad looking, but she's really cute. I don't know how to get her to smile.
You
Smile.
should change her to Pulse's new Sonic image that Ada made.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that would be actually good.
That's actually really funny.
So for people who can't watch the podcast, Heidi has come up with a VTuber kind of approach to it.
Approach to it.
Yeah.
Well, just because, like, I don't really like to show my face, so
Yeah, it's perfect.
yeah.
that's
Just gotta
good.
restart my stream now.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Actually, it actually looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
But
we do walk around a lot here in Japan.
yeah, like I don't.
We bike a lot. We bike a lot.
We bike too. Yeah, we bike.
Yeah,
everywhere.
dude, I bike all the time.
With my mama chari, you see me. Mama
Yeah,
chari.
Mama Cherry.
I have a mama chari. I have a basket on my in front of my.
You know
bicycle.
when you lose to a mamachara in bike,
Uh-huh.
you feel the shame.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you can't. Mamachara has the electric engine
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. A lot of the mom charities nowadays, they're like evolving. Like there's like an engine on it.
Yeah. And then I remember when I was going uphill, right? And I was like, I'm
Struggling.
going uphill, struggling, and this mamachara just like smooch, like then just goes past me. I'm just like, I feel so like accumulated.
She has like her like 2 children on her bike, and she's like holding she's like akimbo like daikons, just like going home, and you're just
Well,
like,
she has her kid in the
beans."
bag, and I'm front basket for the yoru gohan, which is her like a grocery for the dinner, and then she just like she just cruising uphill, with
Cruising.
that little because it's e-bike, so it goes, it's like so smooth, and I'm there just like struggling. I'm like, I feel like I lost. I lost.
You're just like,
will.
and you're just holding this like family chicken with one bite taken out of you, like, oh yeah, make it.
But I don't. I know she should. I usually eat family chicken while I'm riding my bike. I'm rushing for it. I'm just eating it in the bike. Like, oh fuck.
It's a perfect bike food
Yeah, it is.
because I'm very experienced with bikes, so you know.
It is. It's like the perfect family chicken in the morning to get at 6:45 a.m. That's when they take out the fresh batch, and that's when you get in there, get that fresh family chicken, and you bite into it. It's so juicy, moist, and it's hot. It's like so fucking good. And then you have your oolong cha, which you have a hot tea with it, and it's like perfect way to start a day.
Moist.
I wish Buki would explain me in such words. It's like that'd be nice.
Wait, why Family Mart is not sponsoring me, man? Fuck.
I would love
Seriously.
Family Mart would be. I honestly, okay, so kind of off topic, but like, what is your guys' favorite kombini? Because in Japan we have 7-Eleven being number one, right? They're top tier.
I feel like it's a little biased though.
What is?
If you're an American, you like 7-Eleven more, only because like the international credit cards work a lot easier on their debit machine or on their ATMs.
It just the convenience was like 7-Eleven was like was from the beginning over there before the rest comes out there, and then they were pretty like a big hit, and then went to international a lot too. So family 7-Eleven was just always keeping it there, like quality wise, always like we're here kind of thing, and then the rest come up and and then start stuff like that in our stuff.
And then I guess we'll make it simple, but like it's also like the best food is Family Mart in my opinion. Like hot foods is better in Family Mart, but drinks, the drink selection is better at 7 in my opinion.
Right. It's just minor. It's like really minor things, but
minor
like
changes.
Yeah. So we have 7-Eleven, we have Family Mart in second place, we have in third place Lawson, and then in fourth, I think we have Circle K. I think Circle K is dying out now. I think Circle K used to be a thing, but Family Mart took over. So most Circle K's and Sunkist, I think they call it Sankasu, is gone now.
Yes.
It's changed to a Family Mart.
Even the mini too. They had the minima.
Mini-Mato, Mini Stop.
Yeah.
Mini Stop is still around. It's still around. Yeah.
Around?
And then we have like the minor ones like Mini Mart is a Mini Shop is Mini Stop is very minor, but I do have some in my area. Not too much in you don't really see it too much in the Tokyo area, but like Tohoku
Lawson
around there. Yeah.
Lawson, they stepped up their game with like a healthy Lawson. Health Lawson.
Yeah, I saw those when I was living in Meijiro.
Yeah, because they stepped out into the little fancy area. And then and then Daikanyama area, I think in Tsutaya building, the really fancy building over there.
Yeah.
Famima? I think it's Famima.
Famima.
I think the bottom is Famima, I believe. They took over, and it's a fancy Famima too. But like it's still like a combini though, in a fancy building.
Right.
We got a pretty good Walgreens nearby.
The closest kombini to me is 7-Eleven, and that's like a 15-minute drive. So
do you have actual 7-Eleven kombini in California? We only have the gas stations.
Yeah, I don't even have any 7-Eleven like gas stations. I've never seen that before.
Huh. Really? We only have the gas stations here. They don't. You don't go in or anything.
Yeah, we only have we only have konbinis where I live. Like ours is like it has like a red box in front of it. It has like some taquitos and hot dogs that's been spinning on there for like 12 days. There's like greasy ass pizza just waiting like in like a heated box. You can make your own coffee. It's kind of nice. Slushies slap though.
Okay,
yeah.
Slushies is not much of a thing here in Japan. It's very hard to explain what a slushie is. It's like kakigori dakedo chotto chigaun da yo na. It's like it's very difficult to like explain what a slushie is to Japanese people.
Yeah, you have slushies more in karaoke than like convenience stores, no?
That's true.
Karaoke has slushie machines like all the time. They're always
karaoke places does, yeah. What do you even call it though? What do you call it in Japanese?
Fucking idea.
Ice drink or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Juicy ice.
Juicy ice. Yeah, I think it's completely different. Like konbini here and there. It's been a while since I've been back to the States, but I remember because I grew up in Japan and I was like, oh, 7-Eleven. I know what it is. I've seen the the sign in the logo, and I stepped inside a 7-Eleven in the States. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's just an aisle full of Doritos and junk food. And a slushy machine, a Slurpee machine.
And then a shit ton of jerky.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. And they had like a gas station up front. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. But other than
get some alcohol. Oh wait, it's
get
locked.
An egg salad sandwich.
Yeah. There's convenience here is super like it is convenience store. It's a convenient as hell. Because you can do more than just eat food. Like you can order packages, you can drop packages there and ship it. You can pay for bills. You can pay your electricity bills at a 7-Eleven.
Buy tickets to go to the studio Ghibli museum.
Apparently it's ice.
What on earth is that you just linked?
Yeah, apparently my mod ate that in Japan.
Unmod him.
Shirazu ice.
Was he at I'm sure he was at Enoshima then, huh?
Probably.
Yeah. Shirasu is awesome though. I'm not sure about eating ice cream. I love Shirasu.
Shirasu and tamago kake gohan is
oh man. Just mix Shirasu and egg. ちょっと気持ち悪いね。
Yeah.
Yeah, yummy.
I don't like this picture.
Did you guys saw the latest? I wasn't. Oh, you were in. He was in Kamakura.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Kamakura, yeah. Kamakura had love shirasu. That's all they're about.
Did you guys saw? There was like a ramen CM with what's her face? The pom pom girl.
Kyari Pamu.
Pamu.
Yeah, pom pom. Yeah, pom girl. There was like a CM is ramen, right? And apparently that it was like their promo was in their ramen they were putting pudding.
Pudding, like custard pudding.
Yeah, custard pudding. And then like, she was eating it. She's like, oh, it's interesting. Like I'm like, wait a second, what?
Now I have to look at this. Stop describing weird stuff.
But it is there. Like I'm actually kind of curious too. Like I want to try it out. Like what's the hype? Why do you want to like advertise this into the public?
I feel like we do that a lot here in Japan. It's just like sometimes they'll just do it for like just to promote their product, because there's this ice cream called Gari Gari Kun, sold it everywhere in like supermarkets and konbinis, right? Gari Gari Kun is basically like a ice bar, and its normal flavor is like soda flavor, I'd say.
And then plus also we have ice cream ramen.
Yeah. And they usually release like the weirdest flavors ever. I remember one year they had spaghetti flavored ice cream.
Hell
like an ice bar. And like
didn't they had a ketchup?
Yeah, they have a bunch of they will do a bunch of weird ones every year. And
like Hans ketchup flavor. I'm like, what the
yeah. Which is a good advertisement, but like I feel like people only buy it because just to try it out. I'm sure there's no one that's like gonna go out and eat it again.
I feel like that's like John thing. John is always curious about stuff, right? So he'll try it.
You'll try it.
I'll try it. I'll try anything.
We have like weird flavored sodas here. I've tried a lot of those.
What is it?
Okay, in America, they have a fucking bacon flavored soda.
Yeah, I've had the bacon flavor one. There's Jones Soda was doing it, and another company was doing it, but they had like all the different American Thanksgiving foods as separate soda drinks. So you could get like, they were all pretty bad. The corn one tasted exactly like corn, or there was like buffalo wings and stuff like that.
Buffalo, like
I like the orange-sicle.
They had a fucking
so orange cream soda, super good. All about that.
Oh, cream soda is good. Yeah, I love cream soda.
Mashed potato and turkey soda wasn't my favorite.
I don't think you should put that in a soda.
And yet they did, and I've drank it. So.
That's disgusting.
But yeah,
not good.
I do like how they do that. It's funny. It's like I'm sure it cost them a lot of money to like just go through with that.
Not really.
Do you think so? I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure once the hype dies down.
I did research on like these kind of because I was really interested in is it jelly beans?
Yeah.
Specifically the Harry Potter ones. I'm like, how do you get this? How do you do this?
Can you explain what that is? I don't know what the Harry Potter beans are.
It's the Harry Potter beans. If you watch the movie or read the books, they have disgusting flavored beans. In there mixed in with like some like delicious ones.
So there's real ones. There's ones
every flavor beans.
It exists in real life. So is that what
you can buy them?
Oh, nice.
So there's like vomit flavor, there's blood flavor, there's
booger,
there's
black
booger
pepper.
Flavor. Yeah, there's all kinds of gross stuff.
Dirt
flavor.
So when I was doing my research, I like stumbled upon like a study of these not artificial flavors, but like these I guess simulated flavors, and like the person actually went to the jelly bean place. It's very secretive. They don't release the information, but people can go there and like, hey, we want this type of flavor or we want that type of flavor. And then they just mastered flavoring. And so that's why I'm saying it's probably not that expensive, because it already exists, because the Jelly Bean Company has got you, fam.
Give me a poopy flavored lollipop.
Do they have a cocaine flavor?
What?
I'm sure they do.
Sure, they have a bunch of. It's just like it's not the taste; it's the smell that gets you, right? I think like the bean itself doesn't actually taste like vomit. It's the smell that comes out. Because I remember like people saying like if you like close your nose and eat it, like it doesn't taste as bad.
That's for food in general, but jelly beans are like sealed or whatever. I don't think you can smell jelly beans that much unless you got like 1,000 popcorn jelly beans or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're right. If you plug your nose and close your eyes and bite into an onion, you can't tell the difference between that and an apple or something to that effect.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Kind of interesting.
I already can't smell, so I don't know.
You're halfway there.
So yeah.
But going back to the topic. Going back to the topic.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Before I change.
No, I was just gonna say, like, for the bean one, if you're able to do custom flavor of beans, we should do a soap flavor for John.
Yeah.
I think that is in there.
Yeah,
There is
they
soap
have
there.
dish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's dish soap.
Alright, but to get back on topic, since we're done with konbini talk, I feel, konbini hype. It's just convenient as hell. And anyone that has ever been to Japan, I'm sure they've been to a konbini to like get alcohol and stuff.
People will love it.
Yeah, but getting back to like Japanese cuisine, I remember, I think I was talking about this with Ken one night. But I remember one time I was in someone's Twitch chat. We're talking about food, and this person asked me because I guess I made him mad, saying that I was talking about Japanese food and how much I like Japanese food, and he came at me and said, Japanese food sucks. And I was like, why? And he said, compared to Chinese food, Japanese food is simple. What are your guys' opinion on that? Do you think Japanese food is simple, or
No.
like what do you guys think?
In comparison to Chinese, because Chinese
In
is
comparison, yeah.
because without China there wouldn't be ramen. Like that's a Chinese dish. Like yeah. So I see where he comes from, but like I think Japanese food is mastered.
I feel like Japanese food just looks simple on the outside, but like when you look into it, it's actually so much stuff like combining.
There's a lot of like little minor things that changes the taste of sushi, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you have to have like, I'm sure it's like some people would watch like documentaries about like Japanese food before, but like it really depends on the temperature, how you prepare it, how.
Well,
yeah, there's a lot of like 4-head stuff or like 5-head stuff that is involved in.
well,
It's a lot of some things can be
Technique.
simple. It's just the process of how they prepared. Also, like how you do. There's technique of each different like temperature plays a part. Where you store it, how you cook it, or whatever. All that changes the complexity of the ingredient that you're working with, and that's where Japan like comes in, and we like kind of like find a way like, hey, this just works, and kind of like I won't say master it, like, but we crafted it into our own way of doing it, crafted
But
it
like-
over, you know.
well, okay, I'll hit you with I'm playing devil's advocate. When it comes to like Chinese ryori, or okay, Japanese.
I like
Chinese.
Mhm.
Jesus, what's wrong with me? So like Peking duck. That's like a 24-hour process on how they do it. And you have to have a specific temperature. You have to have. It has to be in this type of like humidity, and it has to be over this type of like stone brick oven. Like it's super complex. So like
Peking duck is expensive because of that, right? Just the process, the process of it.
It's a huge process.
I've never actually had a Peking duck. I only had like one time.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't know like it took that long to make it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. So like, yes, Japanese cuisine has complicated stuff, but like I haven't done enough research for me to say like Japanese is mastered, like or like whatever. Because like gyoza, right? That's another Chinese thing. So it's hard to say.
It's like I
I'm
get
also-
it.
Because like my sense of Chinese food is like still like Panda Express. It sucks. I don't like American Chinese food. Like
Yeah.
I like Panda Express.
because I went to school with a lot of Chinese people, and they took me to all these amazing spots, and it's probably like the best food I've had in Japan was like the Chinese food, just because they're all from China. They all know what they're doing, and they know how to cater to the Japanese audience, and they mastered it. So I really like Chinese food over there. But like
Oh, you know,
Chinese
like
food where I'm at,
Chinese food
no.
is good. Like
So-
there's like a joint that I always go after drinking, and it's like run by this Chinese grandpa, and he does this mapo tofu with tantamen combo for like 800 yen. It's like half and half, and it's half and half, like half size of mapo tofu, half size of tantamen, and it's fucking bomb. And this guy, he's like all Chinese, like shining bald, like he can basically your eyes can go blind because it reflects his fucking but he's this little chubby Chinese guy, and there's only two people in order. One is a waiter boy, and that's it. And it's like small joint, and they're open till like 6 a.m. and it's like fucking slaps hard after drinking. And it's not good for you, but it's fucking the spice, like the tantamen and the mapo go so well together. It's just like
That's an interesting combo.
it's very, and it's like 800 yen. I was like perfect. But yeah, back to the why is like, yeah, Chinese food. There's a lot of course, yeah, Chinese food is very complex spice. They play with a lot of things for sure. They've been cooking for thousands of years and years. You know, it's been there and that. Like each region have their own specialty, everything. And yeah, with Japan, we did take a ramen, gyoza, whatever from there, from Chinese culture for sure. And then from there, we just take it in made it into our plate, a palette to do things. Because let's get the Chinese food. Their authentic food is really good, don't get me wrong, but they play with a lot of grease. You know, Peking duck 24-hour, but you know, there's just like fat on fat on fat, right? The duck is full of fat too. Don't get me wrong, this shit is good. And then some food they do a lot of all greasy things and too much spices. Something like for Chinese people, like those who are used to eating that, like, you know, all these centuries and decades, they're used to it. But for unknown people who trying it first, sometimes people doesn't handle it well until they get used to it.
I feel that. Yeah.
Going on.
Shut up, dude. Just keep eating your cutoff.
Yeah. Like keeping a lot of spices places which you like, then you and it's good, but like then you like, but sometimes you just don't know what you're eating at. Like it's delicious, but you don't know what's in there, you know? You have the Chinese fried spice and stuff like that. You have a lot of dim sum things. But in Japan, we just like, okay, we have this. Okay, how we deconstruct it, and from there, let's construct it our way of doing it, and try to change little things. And small change does change the dish a lot in certain ways. And then we have, like in Japan, we have like famous for miso, right? Fermented miso. We have a fish, and then we have of course sushi, the raw fish eating sushi or whatever, and then a lot of soy sauce, shoyu. I mean, that's been everywhere, but like ours is a little bit different. And we have katsuobushi, right? Dried fish, dry aged fish and stuff like that. And yeah, like Japanese food, it is good. Definitely Chinese food has a more of a selection, yes. But for Japan, for us, we have not much selection compared to Chinese culture-wise, food-wise, but we do take things, and then from there we prepare how we want to do it. Because because in Japan we do overanalyze a lot of things, even though it's simple. But we always want to figure out what does this, or how about this, what if you do this, and then from there we always like come up with like some weird stuff, and it turns out to be a good, becomes that, and then it all goes like umami and this and this. Like we deconstruct it a lot, and I was
gonna piggyback off what you said about umami, like to the point where you invent a new type of flavor, like you discover a new type of flavor and name it umami. Like that's like the type of detail that Japan does. Because
can you explain to me what umami is? I mean, I know it, but like people in chat might not know, or people listening. What is umami? Because I remember umami just being a big deal a few years ago when it was discovered. But it's basically a new sense. It's like a new sense of taste, right?
It's just like 5 category of taste buds. Like you have sour, bitter, sweet, and then an aroma plays a part in there too. It's like your brain picks up what of the flavor senses that you are as a palate too. That comes in, and that's what you feel is like umami. Umami can be a lot of food can be umami. Like it's basically the natural basic flavor coming from fish, beef, or the spices, or the soup broth. And this kind of things comes out. We call it the umami. This umami hits your sensory on your tongue.
You want umami at MSG?
I think it was actually discovered by a guy who was looking at the chemical reaction in kelp I think that's if I remember
Basically,
correctly.
that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it was a scientist thing.
So, but like I was playing devil's advocate with Chinese food. If I could only eat one ryori like from a country for the rest of my life, like America, France, like we're talking like Indian, Chinese, Japanese, I would 100% eat Japanese food for the rest of my life. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I
Just
can say that too. Yeah.
100%.
I have a thought on the question. I think that you guys are totally right that like technique in Japan when it comes to even something that is simple is huge when it, like the amount of effort or learning it takes to prepare sushi or the fish for the sushi and everything. But I think, and I don't know much about Chinese, like real Chinese cooking, so I can't really speak to that comparison, but I do think that for the most part the question, is Japanese food simple? I think the answer is yes. It's good, and there's a lot of thought put into it, and the ingredients take a long time to properly grow, or there's a lot of technique to preparing it. But just from my outside experience or thoughts on it, a lot of Japanese food is like rice with a thing on it. Or it's, sushi, while it does take a lot for the whole process, it really is just fish on top of rice.
Okay,
any don is just going to be a rice bowl. So it's good, but it's simple.
Well, let's take this out of the factor. There's a complicated way to do things, and there's an easy way to do this. We're just simplifying it. So yes.
The food, I would say, for the most part, because there's obviously exceptions like okonomiyaki is a super complex food. That is not a simple food. There's a fuck ton of stuff, especially if you have like Hiroshima style, where you've got noodles, cabbage pancake, But I think for the most part, and especially as having such an American palate, I find that a lot of Japanese food or Japanese snacks tends to be more bland than I was expecting.
Yeah.
The flavor is kind of toned down compared, and maybe we're just too toned up. But I do think that Japanese food is more simple or bland sounds bad, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but compared to like an American palate, I think that a lot of Japanese food is lower down on the flavor strength.
And then also, like, I think I watched a YouTube video. The most popular Chinese restaurant, it's like the basic. It's like I think it's like 3 stories, and it's the size of like a freaking basketball court. We're talking like a whole stadium, and they rotate everything out, and then they usually have around 250 items a day. Like we're talking different things that you want. So I don't think you can do that with Japanese food. Of like having that level of amount of things at once would be overwhelming, because there's a lot more dedicated work, like cutting sushi and everything, right? So
yeah,
they take something simple and do it extremely well. I think it's a good way to think about it for the most part.
In chat, we have Tentacle Mai, who is actual chef. I'm at your stay-at-home mom kind of chef, and she says, I just think Chinese use way more different kind of sauces, spices, oil comparing to Japanese food, and Japanese food is not covered with sauces. That does not mean that Japanese food are simple. That's true.
Yeah, I said, I don't know about the comparison with Japanese food. I don't know about Chinese food, so
we're just saying there's just more variety.
Mm-hmm.
We're not saying like as 2 Americans, macaroni and cheese, good.
Yeah.
Rice on top, like fish on rice, bad. It's like art, like American cuisine is incredibly easy to do. Like, don't get me wrong. We want meatloaf. We put meats in a loaf container. Meatloaf. It's just Yeah.
I feel like 中華料理 is like it's like pretty omoi. You know what I mean? Like it's like sometimes like it's too much for me. I feel Chinese food with the oils and stuff, like you were saying earlier. And I love Chinese food. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I can eat like every day. I do like it a lot though. Like I love eating gyoza, like sui gyoza, which is like
Yeah.
I love sweet gyoza so much.
Maybe that's why I like Japanese dishes or eating Japanese food. It's because it's lighter. I don't like heavy shit. I don't like going into food comas.
Yeah.
It's like Japanese food. Yeah, it can be light, it can be heavy too. I won't say like simple.
Okonomiyaki,
I will just put it in perspective. We say Japanese food is minimalistic.
Yeah,
Minimalistic. Okay, that's a much better way of saying it. Minimalistic.
We're minimalistic.
That's basically
but
what I
there's,
was
you know,
Yeah.
minimalistic in a way. There's certain things just in a way a little deeper if you look at it in more. But if you look from a little far away, it's a little bit minimalistic. Yes. Also, it's lighter, and then like in Japan, we have a like dietary that people follow because also one of the reasons that a lot of our older generation live longer. The highest is like usually go around 100 age, right? And they usually eat this simple recipe they've been eating from a few decades. They've been following it, you know, because their dietary wise is also good for health. In a way that people do live long age in Japan compared to our places. Because it's also like food does influence your health in a big way too.
Yeah.
the food here is like super flavorful, and I think that's going to contribute to my early death. So it's not like it's not necessarily a better thing to be more complex.
Heidi, go ahead.
What? I said, how many nuggies does it take for me to die?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, one way to find out. Heidi, what about you? Said you're like picky with food. What are you picky about? What you don't like?
I think I'm more picky about well, it's mostly just like things with strong smells, like fish. The reason why I can't eat fish is because of the smell, not the taste.
I don't really smell food. Do you guys?
Really?
Yeah, I don't really
smell
like.
my
I don't
food
ever
before
smell
I taste
food.
it.
I just probably have like a bad
worry,
nose.
Don't worry, Paul. When we meet, I'm just gonna slap the shit out of you until you smell food.
Dude, I don't smell food. I really don't.
Don't worry.
I mean, this
I
might
slap you with
sound
some spices.
like they say that like if you lack one sense, like some other senses potentially can be like heightened or something like that.
Will awaken or something.
I went my whole life not knowing I needed glasses almost until I was like 14. So I relied a lot on my nose and my ears and didn't realize. I thought everyone saw me. So like maybe that's why my sense of smell is stronger. I have no idea because I'm not a researcher, but like
I don't have a sense of smell at all.
Me neither. I don't really. I'm never like, oh, this smells like fish. Well, like depending. It really just depends. I don't know. Like natto really gets me. I think natto gets
Has to be really extreme. I can't smell natto, but
Oh, I can smell natto from like 10 feet away. I have no problem smelling natto.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I got into the habit of like purposely smelling my food back in like 2014. I spent a handful of months living with refugees from Burma or Myanmar, and they always like directly smell their food, and I think it comes from a cultural thing or whatever. Even when they're eating at like an American cafeteria with just what I would consider to be just like normal whatever food, and I always watch them like bring it straight up to their nose, smell it, and then eat it, which I thought was very interesting. And I asked about it, and I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but I think that I got into the habit of doing that, and it doesn't affect how I eat or what I eat, but I go out of my way to smell my food now.
Well, it's also like a really good habit to be into because like, you don't know if the food's bad or good, so it's a good indication.
I think that's where it came from.
Right.
Yeah. Especially Myanmar. Yeah, around there.
They lived in conditions where they didn't have proper refrigerators and stuff like that, and so that's where that comes from. It's way more useful for them. Like I kind of live with that sort of privilege, you could say, where I don't really need to smell my food or whatever, but it's just an interesting thing.
Yeah, we hire hunters to get at us food. Isn't that weird, champ? But also like, I was doing research on like making my own nihonshu. One of the bigger nihonshu like makers. He says the best way to drink it is like lukewarm, and first you have to smell it. Is when you smell it, your body anticipates what you're going to be drinking. So that's another thing when it comes to scent. It also, it also like gives you some. It's like it makes it easier for you to, your body will adjust to it much better.
Right. It's part of fancy wine tasting too, isn't it?
Yeah. Smelling your wine and then tasting it, stuff like that.
Suppose I'd have to like wine first, but
This podcast
you
is sponsored by
smell
the
the-
Snoop Dogg wine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
Gotta smell that.
I want my nose should be better. I wish my nose was better.
hey,
Oh my
keep
God.
this one, ID. I like this one.
I mean, this one too.
They
Is it
said
right?
Pop
from
Team
the
Epic.
Pop Team Epic.
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually changed its call. Wow.
Where's the bird?
Perfect.
I want the bird back.
That's kind of cute. But yeah, I think we're kind of like talking about it earlier, but like Buki was saying that like Japanese people like to take influences from other countries and give it their own spin, and I gotta agree with that because like I've been to so many burger places here because I love burgers, and like I think they do a really good job at like taking other cultures, like food from other cultures, and putting it into their own. I don't know about you guys. Like, what other food would that
I think-
be? Like ramen, I guess.
I think
yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think I've said this on Bromodachi before, but I think the best pizza in the world is in Japan.
Best
Like-
pizza.
Best pizza.
Like
I remember
or-
people being upset with you saying that. Why do you think it's the best here, Japanese pizza?
Just again, like what Buki was saying about like how putting their own spin into it. It's just they do so much research on everything. Like I'm a quarter Italian. My grandma actually had a green card, from Italy, born and raised over there. She would make us pizza. She would make all this stuff. But yeah, like I've had pizza here. Like I've had fancy pizza here. I've had shitty pizza here. I've had Little Caesars, probably like the shittiest pizza you can buy. And then I've had like average pizza in Japan, expensive pizza in Japan, and like again they have like their Domino's. And I just say overall, I just like pizza in Japan way more. Also, I've had New York pizza and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wish it wasn't so expensive. Pizza here is just expensive, and that's just because we're just limited on cheese. I think, right? It's just cheese is very expensive.
Cheese.
Yeah, like
it's
the dietary stuff is just expensive. Here.
That's why pizzas are expensive.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fancy ones.
Yeah, so like whenever I get like Domino's, when I get Domino's, it's like prepare to drop 50 on a pizza that's not even that big.
Yeah.
I remember spending like 7K or 7,000 yen for like 2 pizzas.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Unless you walk and get the buy one get one.
Yeah, you can also like do the buy one get one. I think it just delivery is just when you deliver it, it's just expensive. So if you go to the store and get it yourself, you get like half off, which is pretty good.
I haven't had a pizza in enough places to make a really well-informed opinion, but I will say the worst pizza I ever had was New York pizza. I really hated New York City pizza. So my family and I, when I went in, I think 2012, we found like the Zagat award-winning best.
Like, what?
Sorry, hey, don't at me. Leave me alone, chat. I'm not looking at it.
Dude, Rolling Bun is going crazy right now. He's a New Yorker.
Always like hello, I'm walking here.
No, hold on. Listen to my experience, and then hey,
okay.
stop it. And all right, I'm blocking chat, so I can't see all the red bars of people adding me. Anyways, we went to like the Zagat rated like best pizza in the country winner restaurant or whatever it's called, Grimaldi's, if anybody knows it in chat. Dude, that shit sucked. And I think it was because they cooked it in like, they do it in the traditional style where it's in this huge oven kind of thing, like a stone oven. And their pizza, like, it was almost burnt. Like, oh yeah, zoom into my really great bit rate. So it was just like all the pepperonis were tiny and like nearly burnt and crispy. It wasn't good. I thought that it wasn't good. And so my experience, I had one pizza in New York and it sucked. Does that mean that all of New York's pizza sucks? No. Maybe. But I don't know. How do I know? For me, I have a 100% bad pizza record in New York. So that was
100% loss rate with a New York pizza for Tara.
I do like Italian pizza too. Italian pizza's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Italian pizza.
I don't know about you guys, but what's like I know like some people don't like the thin crust pizzas, but I personally like them more.
Oh yeah.
I love thin crust more.
I love
feel.
thin crust. Thin crust
Yeah.
is very nice.
I remember when I was a kid, I loved deep dish pizza. I can't eat it anymore. I don't like deep
It's
dish.
not
think,
pizza.
like-
Deep
I
dish
think,
pizza is not pizza.
As
It's
like
like,
we
yeah.
get older, just like no, I want less. Give me less. Okay, thin crust. Yay.
Thin crust just
Yeah,
hits
Terry.
the spot. I love it.
It's good,
Yeah,
but it's not.
you should have
pizza.
came to New York when I was working in there because I was working in pizzeria in New York.
Oh, nice. How was that?
It was a hellhole.
Did you use the fingers when you were talking to each other? Yay!
Oh, I almost become a New Yorker, man.
You almost become a New Yorker?
Like,
My condolences.
yeah, I was aggressive.
I'm walking
I was
here.
aggressive.
Hey, when I was in New York, can I say I actually heard someone say "forget about it" in like
Forget
the
about it.
accent, and my
Forget
sister and I
about
it. Oh my
both
God.
walked by him as he said it, and we were like, "He said the thing. He said
said
the
the
thing."
Thing.
I can die.
Hey, what
now.
I-
He
I-
said the line.
I want
But
to give them something. Bagels were the best in New York. New York has the best
Oh,
bagels,
yeah.
Nope.
so they can have that.
No, New York doesn't have the best bagel. Nope.
What is the New
Hey,
York?
he's the
what
one who
is New
said
York-
it. Hey,
Where is it?
at him now.
Everyone yell at him. Go.
New York doesn't have the best bagel. My city has the best bagel.
Oh, Montreal.
Oh,
really?
shut the
Montreal.
fuck
Yeah.
up.
Montreal has the
Shut
best
up.
No,
bagels.
I'm not fucking lying, dude. It is. It's true.
Whatever, dude.
Matsu, what do you
Oh
think?
yeah, Ken.
Don't
Yeah, do
keep
your
eating your
research.
protein.
I'm actually
your
on Buki's
research.
side on this one.
Do your research.
I'm
There are
actually on
people from
Buki's
New York
side.
drive to here and buy bagel. All right.
My
I'll just-
people
I'll
are
actually
the
agree with
bagel
that.
people, and
Well,
I know bagels when I eat them. You see
Oh,
this
yeah.
curly hair?
I'm not a huge fan of bagels. It's too heavy. Oh, Miss Kobayashi.
You get bagels, cream cheese, lox. So good. I'll eat that for
Bagel,
every meal
cream
until I
cheese,
die.
Smoked salmon.
Lox is smoked salmon. yeah.
Lox, yeah. That's pretty good.
Flux. Oh yeah.
What other influences do we have, like in restaurants here? Like hamburger, like fucking
Pasta.
burgers, pasta. Yeah, pasta.
Yeah,
Pasta's
we have
a lot
of
different here, too.
original ones like mentaiko cream. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
fish roe and
Yeah,
like
Oh,
cream. It's
mentaiko.
really good.
Uh,
What's this good one?
Maki with mentaiko on it.
We have like a full black pasta where you
Yeah.
use like the
Ikazu,
squid egg.
なんだっけ
yeah.
Ikazume だっけ Ikazu,
Ikasumi.
Ikasumi pasta, yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also have one called Napolitan, which is like I don't know, but it's like
Napolitan's
original
a Japanese thing?
Yeah, it's a Japanese thing.
Ah.
Japanese.
No Italian would think of using ketchup as sauce.
Oh, yeah, it's like ketchup and bacon and...
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had
like
it. I don't want to have it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not
It's
bad.
good though.
It's
It's
not
actually
Yeah.
good.
It's like a kid's thing. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a kid's thing. Yeah.
Like omuraisu, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of ketchup in
Napolitan
rice.
like, has like bacon and corn in it. I think sometimes.
Yeah,
it's
it's like-
very weird,
Yes,
honestly.
sir.
Napolitan.
Green
Yes, sir.
peppers, sometimes sausage.
First time I'd ever heard of Napolitan was in a song. It was Cafe Bono by Bono, and I never know what a Napolitan is until you guys are talking about it right now.
Wow.
I only think of it as ice cream.
Napolitan ice cream.
So I
Yeah.
learned something.
Three flavors.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
The chat says that everybody's talking about food, but I in the corner shape shifting.
Yeah, well, I'm
That's a
trying
good
to
one.
find a cute avatar, but like I can't zoom this one in. She's stuck in the center for some reason.
No, I
She's,
think
like,
this is
she's ready
great.
to
This
fight-
size is perfect.
No, it's perfect. I wouldn't change a
just
thing.
change your food. That's it.
Food?
Become
Shapeshift into a spaghetti monster or something.
And just
Or-
spaghetti. I don't think I
or-
can do that.
spaghetti.
Hyokugeki no soma.
Spaghetti no soma.
Yeah. Oh, dude, but like
Is
honestly,
bubblegum close enough to food?
Aw.
Is that bubble gum?
Yeah.
I'm
Honestly,
here to talk about food and chew some bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
the tarako is something that is not outside of Japan too much. I feel.
Tarako?
Tarako.
Yeah.
Explain.
Tarako is like salmon roe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's everywhere.
Tarako.
that's on like
With tarako
sushi
pasta.
here, right?
Tarako pasta.
Oh,
and
not
stuff?
in pasta. I
Oh,
don't think
in
I would
pasta,
see
okay.
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like I remember when we ate mayonnaise on stream yesterday. I was talking about tarako mayonnaise. Tarako and mayonnaise just taste good.
Tarako is pollock.
Pollock, sorry.
Pollock. Yeah, it's not salmon. Salmon is ikura.
Ikura, yeah.
Yeah, it's pollock. Pollock, Roy. It's I think it's Japan only. I think.
Yeah,
like
you don't really
tarako.
see it too much.
I don't see it in overseas at all because in overseas they use it as like a dried, really dried, like a katsuobushi kind of way. They use it in fancy restaurants.
I don't know if it's an only Japanese thing, but I like spaghetti soup. It's like
What?
Yeah.
it's like a soup. It's a soupy spaghetti, and they have it in
What's the broth?
Well, I don't know. Well, there's a lot actually. There's a lot of flavors.
Ones.
Yeah, but I usually get like this crab soup spaghetti, and it's so good. Well, it's not like super soupy, but it's not like filled to the brim with like soup, but it's just like the bottom part. It's just a mixture of like.
So I'm imagining like chicken noodle soup, but instead it's like tomato broth.
No, it's not like they call it a soup, but it really doesn't seem like a soup.
Yeah.
It's just like filled with sauce, basically. It's basically eating spaghetti with like
Some watered down
1/3.
sauce.
Yeah, 1/3 of it is filled with pasta sauce, basically. It's like drowning in pasta sauce.
I looked up spaghetti soup Japan on Google, and I think they just think that I'm an idiot American because it's just pictures of ramen. It's all
Ramen is spaghetti soup.
There's some American who's like, "What's that spaghetti soup in Japan?" And then this is why I'm now getting it.
I'm gonna start saying ramen spaghetti soup. Yeah, you want some instant spaghetti soup? I'm making some, dude. You want
That
some
didn't
instant?
help me at all. I still don't know what spaghetti soup is.
I used to work at a ramen shop, and the number of people that walked by and went, "Hey, do you want to get some ramen?" drove me fucking nuts.
Currently,
Let's get some of that ramen with some panko on it.
It's the
God, I don't
worst.
even know what panko is.
Uncle?
No.
Breadcrumbs.
People have come into our restaurant and say, "Hey, do you guys sell soups?" And it's so hard not to be like,
God, I
"It's a
fucking
ramen
hate
shop,
that.
sir. What do you, we only have
Okay,
soup. What do you
I
mean?"
had so many people that came to my ramen shop and they were like, "Does this one have noodles in it?" And I'd tell everyone, I'd be like, "Fun fact, the men part means noodle."
They
Oh
all
my
have
god.
noodles. We don't not put noodles in the soup.
They're like, "We're looking for Chinese food." I'm like, "Well, this is Japanese ramen, which is inspired by Chinese noodles."
There was an order come in, and my waiter come and give it to me, right? And I was like, I saw it. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like, oh yeah, the customer doesn't want the noodles in it.
I had those all the time. I had those all the time where people that would substitute their noodles for bean sprouts.
I've never had
What?
that.
That sounds super California.
It's Toronto.
Crazy.
That pairs well with my avocado toast.
Right, just
Why I have
to,
no money and no house.
just to kind of explain the spaghetti soup, there's this restaurant called Goemon Pasta, and I love Goemon Pasta. I don't know if you've ever been to it
Can
before.
you type it out in chat for me?
Goemon. So, like, take a look at my screen. I'll show you guys what spaghetti pasta soup looks like. But this is what I order every time when I go to Goemon Pasta. It's
Goemon was a legendary Japanese outlaw hero who stole
Yeah, you
gold.
need
Wait.
more than just Goemon.
yeah, Goemon is like a character from back in the day, like a person back in the day.
There's some video games for him too.
Yeah, but this is what it is basically. It's just noodles and soup. It's so good. It is
Yeah, that
so
looks
good.
Sounds
It's
sounds
bomb.
like a slap,
dude.
yeah.
I was imagining.
It's not ramen. I'm gonna tell you that.
My head was just like SpaghettiOs. I'm like, okay.
No.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Mechakusha noko. It's
Water and
so thick and nice.
Okay. If you're talking about noodles, how about skimming?
Skimming?
Oh, we sell that at my ramen shop. It looks good. I've never tried it.
No, you
It
gotta
seems
try
like too much extra work. I'd rather just eat ramen.
Yeah.
No. Or abra or mazesoba.
I don't know that one.
Mazesoba,
I
yeah.
had abura soba in Akihabara. It was really good.
This is a little bit like soup too. This one. This is mentaiko. It's so good, dude.
Skimming is good. Mazesoba, abra soba, yeah, those are good.
Did you know?
Basically,
Did you know
they're
the?
good for summer.
You know, the raw egg thing is actually an Italian thing. I did not know that.
Like eating raw eggs?
Like getting a pizza, throw a raw egg in the middle, and that's Italian. That's where they got that from. I didn't know that. They can keep it.
I actually didn't know that.
Just like three-fourths of my body, just like no.
The only time I've ever had raw egg in something is like bibimbap, where I can mix it into a huge ass bowl and forget that it was ever there to begin with. But my American wired brain cannot do raw eggs. It won't do it.
It was the only way where I can down and not like go, I'm gonna puke when I had natto.
Okay, but natto makes me want to puke already.
I put a raw egg and a bunch of like spicy mustard, mixed it up. I'm like, but I got it down, and that was a shit ton of protein, and I was like,
the worst possible meal I can even physically imagine. That still counts as like food.
Natto, okra, raw egg, soy sauce, and rice. Gohan.
That's too much. That's too good. That's too great.
It's so good.
Fucking good.
I'm a texture guy. All of my least favorite foods almost entirely have to do with texture, and that just sounds so awful. It's the worst.
I'm just saying. You better learn how to eat this, because that's gonna help you in,
What?
Not.
Wait, what's this clip? Play the clip. I'm
not playing that clip. No.
I'm playing the clip.
I was just being like, "Oh, this shit's so good, man," or something like that.
Excited, JP.
Excited.
I was like, what just happened?
That's a good clip.
Did I say something?
That's a good clip.
Wait, well, let me see this clip.
Sick. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Is it out of context? Is it out of context? It's so thick.
Yeah.
It's so thick and nice.
Okay.
It's so.
You have an amazing community.
Thank you. Yeah, but I kind of wanted to talk about because Ken, you've been doing a lot of kyaraben streams. Can you explain what they are about? Kyaraben is very a big thing here in Japan, but you've been making this a lot. Yeah.
Kyaraben, it's a relatively newer thing. So like, actually, my aunt Kiyomi's she just came over. I haven't seen her in forever. She's her mom's from Japan and everything, very Japanese, and I had to describe. I said, "Oh, I'm making kyaraben on Twitch now." She's like, "What's a kyaraben?" I'm like, "Oh, bento demo, like character bento." So basically, you take a cute character, and then you cut nori out or seaweed, and you shape it with like a bunch of vegetables and like you're trying to. So the whole plan is to trick your children into eating healthy food. So you throw a lot of like vegetables and everything, but you want the colors to look good, and like a classic kyaraben would be like a bunch of broccoli everywhere, but surrounding like totoro or like irirakuma or like ampama. Or, just take a cute character and throw it in bento. Kyaraben.
Huh.
So,
yeah. So, like, here, I got some pictures. Ken, if you have any pictures of yours, give me some links. But right now I'm going to be showing kyaraben on Google Images. But basically, what he was explaining is basically just bentos. Like, moms would just make it for you. It's always kind of been a thing. I feel like they've always kind of tried to make it cute for you. I remember like eating sausages shaped as an octopus. I don't know if your mom ever did that to you, Matsu. Has your mom ever made you
taco-san sausage?
Taco-san sausage, yeah.
Yeah. And she would also cut up apples into like little bunnies too.
Yeah. It's like the mom, classic mom, Japanese mom.
Yeah.
But Gameu asked what happened to tentacle my kyaraben. My mom ate it and she really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So if you can kind of like, there's more than that image. You can kind of like, you see the little next thing on the right next to his ear, the little right arrow. Yeah. Here's a little video. So this is my brother's emote on Twitch.
Yeah.
So I did that one. And then the newest one is I made it for Tentacle Mai. It's a tentacle hug, I believe it is. I think I linked that as well.
Yeah. The tentacle my one's cute because it's like in a Pokeball.
Yeah, well, it's inside of a Kirby ball.
Oh, it's a Kirby ball. Sorry. I remember this. Yeah. That looks so cute though. That looks so cute. Yeah, I've been enjoying those streams where you make those. Are you planning for any more?
Yeah. I just made one for Jody, my brother's.
Let me switch the camera to you. You know. Show them.
Okay, when you gonna make the what is the face called? Ahego or something?
Ahegao kyaraben.
Yeah, when you gonna make a kyaraben like that?
I want an ahegao kyaraben. I would eat it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Make a big frog one and send it to ID.
Yeah, make a big frog one.
You can actually have it. Yeah, have it on the stick and you can rotate it inside of it.
Oh, come on.
Don't fry him. Don't cook him, please.
I won't cook him. I know how to make him stick together. I'd use eggs.
Leia, let me see what you made today on stream.
Okay, let me go grab it. It's in the refrigerator.
All right.
You showed it earlier, no?
Wait,
I think that was before we started.
Who here besides him says the full word refrigerator? I don't think I ever say that.
Refrigerator? I'm gonna go to the refrigerator.
I say fridge.
Fridge.
You know what I call the fridge? Refrigerator.
Oh wait, the French. You guys sound like you got something stuck in your throat.
Est-ce que tu vas aller le refrigerator?
I call it.
You need a lozenge?
Refrigerator, I think.
I need one.
Refrigerator.
I think I call it fridge most of the time, but I think I also sometimes say refrigerator. It's not that weird.
Hey, get the cooler box, eh?
Someone in chat says icebox and it triggers me. It's like people that say pop instead of soda. I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some pop. I know. Don't you say pop? It just triggers me.
I say pop.
It triggers me.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't make it. It's just weird. Pop.
No, I'm saying why does she say pop?
Oh yeah. Why do you say pop?
I mean, I've lived my whole life calling it pop. I think it's like a location-based thing.
It is a location.
Even in New York, they call it pop.
Like
in the region that I live
Mario.
in, they all call it pop, and I've only ever called it soda. So I overcame.
Yeah. Congrats.
Oh.
You did it.
Pop.
I mean, I bet
did
all
it.
you guys say Z instead of Z, right?
I say Z instead of Z. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I spent most of my life saying Z.
Zed.
So
It's like
basically,
Z, so you just gotta change it. Sorry.
that's okay.
Floor is yours.
Hi. I'm California. My Twitch is
California AP.
But so basically she's been playing a lot of Fall Guys. I asked John, I'm like, what should I do? It's for her birthday. So I took this picture of Fall Guys, and then
Is that Fall Guy himself?
it's Mr. Fall Guy. It's him. It's the dude. It's him. It's the guy. Mr.
Aw.
Fall Guy.
It's Kaonashi.
So I got that one. Kaonashi.
I guess I
And
can
then-
guess it.
And he said to like make her favorite emote on her channel, which is I think is quarter J love or something like that.
Mhm.
And then
Don't drop it.
Oh, nice.
What did you make the heart from? What did you make the heart from?
pepperoni.
Brownie.
Salami.
So cute. No salamis in chat, please.
I also like the chocolate that you put in the side there.
Yeah.
The
Lint.
lint. We call it mint here.
Lint,
I love
yeah.
Lent chocolate.
Mint chocolate.
But yeah, that is officially what I'm gonna be doing from now on stream. Is I'm gonna be full-time kyaraben streamer.
Nice.
Are you being serious with that?
100%. Yeah.
100%?
It combines like because I wanted to be a comic book artist when I want to be younger, but my mom's like, don't do that. Artists don't make money. I'm like, fine. And then it combines it with cooking, something I really enjoy already on stream, and I like cute shit. So it's just like it's like the best of both worlds in my opinion.
Yeah,
Artistic
I guess so.
cooking.
Yeah, artistic cooking.
I like it.
Yar.
Yeah, I can't wait for more. I think you got Kotetsu to edit you a video. It was really, really good. We should put it in the chat.
Okay.
Maybe you can put it. Yeah, just put it in the chat. It was a really good video. It's well made.
Yeah. So I'm officially on YouTube. Yeah, all things. Can we shout out Kotetsu Skiru?
Kotetsu,
Yeah, shout out Kotetsu.
Because he's actually going to be streaming more often on Twitch.
Oh,
and,
really?
He's moving? Is he transitioning over here?
He's not transitioning. He's all of his Japanese content will be on his YouTube, and then when he's going to be speaking in English on Twitch. So, so be sure to give him a follow because he's trying to get affiliate, and we got to do that soon. I just think he just needs one raid, and he can probably, and then a bunch of followers, he'll probably get it.
I actually didn't know he streamed here.
Yeah,
He's only streamed a couple times so far.
Just like I just recently found out he was streaming here.
What?
so.
I had no idea.
And,
I see him in like everyone's chats though.
Back in June, he tried it out. I think it was June or July.
I think he's shy to tell us that he's started streaming here, guys.
Here you go.
Yep.
I just linked the video that he edited for me.
Yeah, it was really well made. You guys could go check that out. Kyaraben's really interesting. I like it a lot. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't think there's many people doing that on Twitch. So it is kind of cool.
I'm kind of the only guy. Don't tell anyone else.
Yeah. Top secret. But to go back, I think Ken, you were talking about it last time when we did Bromodachi last week, and I think I was saying something similar to the lines of like I don't really enjoy playing games anymore. And you said he kind of felt the same way with cooking because like he doesn't really cook off stream, but he cooks a lot on stream.
Oh.
Yeah. He's not here right now. I'm sure he was listening. But like, when did you start taking it seriously, Buki? Like, when did you start taking it seriously, like cooking wise? Like, at what age?
Cooking?
Yeah.
Probably in my university years, I guess.
University
years?
Like, that was a few years ago.
No, that's like almost like what? 7, 8 years ago.
But you've always kind of dabbled with food.
Yeah, I was dabbled with food. Yeah. When I think it's serious, like probably like when I'm finishing high school, going to uni years, and that's when I was like I didn't like what I was going into, because I was going into accounting, design, stuff like that. I was just like,
I don't do it.
like. I don't enjoy it because you guys know I sleep on the stream time to time, right? So when I sit too long, I do fall asleep. It does because I if I don't move my body a lot, I do get just like sleepy and just fall asleep. And then like next year I'm kind of like what? Kind of thing. So accounting is like office job, whatever, like those kind of things. For me, it was just not it. So I took, I had like a 1 year, kind of a year and a half kind of left-ish. And then I just took 180 degrees. It's like, you know what, I'm going to pursue cooking more into it, depth on it, because I was doing part-time job like waitering. And then from there, I kind of switched to cook, prep. And from there, I kind of find more fun things. Like I felt like, okay, I like this, what I do. Like, so you move around a lot, you talk, like you move, it's physical job too, it's labor wise, it's like physical job too, and you're working in hot situations and stuff like that, and you're talking with people, and then there's also pressure there too, because you have to serve your thing in time and stuff like that. That kind of thing, kind of like I liked it. That too. Also I like teishoku, like those small cozy area places like diners and stuff like that. Most of you know like those like Netflix show, or was it Midnight Diner at Tokyo or something like that?
The Japanese show, The Midnight Diner. Nantoka Teishoku.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Those kind of things is really my
It's on Netflix, or I guess USA Netflix.
That's like my kind of like feel to it. I like, because as you guys know, I really do a lot of cozy stuff, really relaxing things. I do, and I'll do like cooking in a way, like make it into.
It's very therapeutic for you, I think, just to cook, right?
It is therapeutic for me. With that, yeah, it's therapeutic for me also. I like.
But like when you're like in the kitchen at your like if you like when you're working in your restaurant, does that ever feel stressful to you? Just like cooking on a set time.
There's definitely the rush, the stress, the pressure.
Yeah.
You definitely pressured a lot, and that's you busy is gonna like basically like in terms it's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna fuck you in the ass hard.
Oh, butt stuff. Nice. That's why you like cooking. Oh.
Yeah.
That's why you like getting picked. It's not about. You have a big pressure. When you're working in French, like especially a French restaurant, like high-end dining, like there's that big pressure of you have to do this, send out orders in 5-6 minutes, and there's a lot of different dishes in one order, so you have to a lot of things you need to be done. And if you're like one of the chef de partie, which is like a line cook, wherever, and you have a higher up, you have to always like make sure your shit is mise en place. We call it mise en place. Is like everything have to be on point, ready at any time of moment. If your mise en place is not on point, the chef is like get the fuck out kind of thing. Like they will just like basically just curse you in French.
What are you? I'm an idiot sandwich.
But it's even worse than Gordon Ramsay. They will call you literally the worst thing. They can go racist too.
Yikes.
I mean, I'm an Asian, right? So yes, I did get racist remarks for sure. Definitely, yeah, it was part of it. But you grew thick skin, and you have to handle the pressure. That's if you're able to handle the pressure, then you can call yourself like define cook. If you're able to handle the pressure, if you don't crack under the pressure, then you can call yourself actual like a cook. Like you can handle it. If you can handle it, then it's not for everyone. As any field of work, right? Everybody has their own specialty, whatever.
Yes, sir.
So those kind of things involved. And then once you get older, yeah, of course, I like cozy. Like those are therapeutic for me. I do like cooking for people. I do like making my own thing and stuff like that. And so that's why I want to, like in the future, I do want to open my own place for sure, guys. Like I do want to open it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And hope things, like go well wherever. And also I like to get into Twitch. See, because Twitch is also an interesting platform to see how, let's say how food can go evolve in a way, which is now like, as Ken is doing his kyaraben, that's something too. Definitely something else. There's our cooking streamers that I know. One of them actually has a Twitch ambassador, I believe, which is really surprising. So there is, a market that maybe hopefully, I don't know, but hopefully I can infiltrate into it, make some stuff happen, but we never know.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy that your stream kind of took like a 180. You changed everything about the stream. I feel like it's a lot better for you now, instead of just like doing just chatting. You're like cooking, doing the things you like, and I think it's good.
Now I do cooking and try a bunch of stuff. So like cooking definitely is one of my passion for sure. I don't think I will quit cooking at all. It's always in me. Like one of the biggest influence that I had was my grandma for sure. My grandma's cooking really made things memorable for me. Even your hard times. When you're down, wherever, even having a simple miso soup with the rice just gives you that little nice, comfortable, that safeness into when you're going through hard times. Hit home hard.
Your miso soup is my buttered gnocchi.
There's this one like potato hamburger soup that my grandma used to make that it's a distinct thing. Like sometimes I'll smell something and it'll remind me of exactly that. Like you get that kind of like nostalgia kind of feeling from like a smell. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So grandma, like those kind of things, like I remember like grandma slapping up a miso soup and a grilled mackerel with the rice and a bit of radish on the side. I really like it, just like as if it's just like yesterday I had that something. Just really like the image is there. And then she gets angry and slaps me. It's like, get here and eat your food. Because I was a trouble kid, man.
I always love grandmas, and they just like give you so many compliments. Like that was my grandma experience. I was always a really quiet kid, and she's like, and then like my nonna would be like, "Oh my God, you're so strong!" And when I'm like helping with the groceries, and I'm like, "You mean this milk, Grandma? Oh my goodness, you're so strong!" Yeah, Grandma, let's go. I can get this milk.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, grandma was like, when I'm like eating in midway and I'm kind of full, I want to go. It's like grandma's like, ちゃんと食べよう。ちゃんと言ってるじゃん。もう食べて言ってるじゃん。食べないと強くならないよ。
That's why Ken is so.
And that's how she usually pursued me. Like, you're not gonna get stronger than your brother if you don't eat it. Okay.
Maybe that's why I'm so skinny. I don't have my grandma anymore. That's what happened, dude. Look what happens, dude. Grandma, we need more grandma love, dude.
You know, there's a meme that you go to your grandma's house and you like your skinny like stick figure goes and comes out with the cash in the hand and the full like fat. Like there's a meme about that, I believe.
Yeah.
So Ken,
But yeah,
how
guys,
about-
if you have grandparents, treasure your grandparents, please.
yeah, treasure grandparents. I love my grandparents.
The secret MVPs of everyone's life.
It is a secret MVP.
I think I had a very different grandparent experience from all of you guys, so I'll keep it to myself. You can have your grandparents.
No. How about you, Ken? Like, I know you're not like in the food industry or anything, or like
Right.
super professional or whatever. But like, when did you get into food? What made you kind of start?
So, back to grandma talk. Basically, I hated sports and I despised them, and then I would be on the bench warming seat with my Game Boy, like pointing in the sun to try and play my Pokemon. And so instead of doing sports, and I finally convinced my parents I don't want to do anymore, my grandma would come over and babysit me, and she would teach me how to do Italian food, and I would help her. And so I can basically make any kind of spaghetti out of scratch, or like a gnocchi was her favorite because she loves potatoes. So that's like kind of like if I have to cook something special for someone, I can do Italian cuisine. Just like I know everything. I've memorized everything. I didn't, and like growing up, like my brother would be like playing video games. My dad would be on a conference call. Like my mom would still be at work, so I'm like, all right, I guess I'll cook for everyone. And I just kind of cooked because like there's no one else to do it, or my grandma's like back at her house in like San Francisco, so like I would just cook for everyone. It just came natural to me, and like I didn't take it serious. Also like my mom taught me a lot of cuisine. One of her roommates is Mexican, so my mom actually learned a lot of Mexican cuisine from her. And also, my mom's also like spent most of her childhood in Hawaii, so she's very familiar with the Hawaiian cuisine. So I learned a lot of that as well. And it would be basically my top 3 would be Mexican, Hawaiian, and Italian food, and it's my best I can do. Now, fast forward to 25. Oh, basically, whenever I would always host parties, and basically when everyone got drunk, I would be the guy that cooked for everyone, so everyone can fall asleep. Just because, like, I'm hungry. Let me cook this giant thing of pasta real quick. And fast forward to hitting 25, I was trying to date this girl, and she came over on her like 7th date. And then I made her. She's never had tacos before or taco soup. So I went to is it Kadu? What's that foreigner place? Kadu D's or Kadu V's or? Oh, it's some like they have foreign like spices and everything in it in Tokyo.
Kadu D, yeah.
Kadu D, there it is. Yeah, we got there. Hey.
Yeah. Did it have like the coffee that they were serving like at the front?
Yeah.
They always they always like give out the coffee. They don't do it now because Corona. Fuck. Yeah. Always get a coffee.
Yeah, because over there they had lard, so I would roll up my own flour tortillas and such, and then I get flour and one of the roommates there. She's like, how are you doing this? And she's born and raised in Japan, in Tokyo specifically. I'm like, I'm just making tacos. Like, what do you want? She's like, how you cut the tomato? Oh my God. I'm like, it feels like my Nona's here. I can cut this tomato. Yeah. Look at me go. Oh my, you can cut onions too? Yeah, so there you go. Ah.
Professional tomato cutter.
Like super basic stuff. So it kind of like
tomato sauce.
So basically that kind of like it kind of sparked something, since at that time I was working at my nuclear power plant job that I hated so much at the time. And like I just when I got there, it was actually a week after I got laid off, and then waiting for it to get hired back on in like 6 months. So that kind of like sparked something in my head. I'm like, I can take this more seriously. I've never really taken cooking seriously, but like these Japanese people like my tacos. Like, let's go. All right.
Tacos.
So tacos. Everyone loves tacos. A lot of them don't like the smell of cumin, but they say it smells like BO. But so be wary of that. Not that cumin, Pulse. God damn it.
See, that's why we pronounce it cumin, to avoid anyone making that joke.
Cumin.
I literally know someone I used to pronounce it cumin. I was like, please stop.
Cumin.
You got any cumin in your taco meat?
Oh my God.
Oh, come on.
No, you're pronouncing it wrong, Pulse. It's cumin.
Cumin.
Oh yeah.
That's what kind of got you serious about the thing. Just
Yeah, then I worked at a bar, an izakaya called Namiki in Nerima, Tokyo. And then he started teaching me how we would always drink out afterwards. And then I was complaining to him that like, I want to learn how to cook Japanese food, but I can't. He's like, all right, I'll teach you. And then I learned how to cut fish and do a lot of basic Japanese stuff. And like, so I call myself a cook because like what Buki said, like, like if you built yourself under pressure, like that's when you know you're a cook. Because I call it like, he called it American junk food nights. And like, we would all go bowling together. And then we would go back to the izakaya. And then I would cater for 25 people, like 3 different things. Like usually like, it would be like, mashed potato with like a hamburger steak, or like I try to like do a little Japanese twist to it, like macaroni and cheese but instead of a sandwich, or like I made like hot wings one time. So yeah, it was so much pressure, but it was so much fun at the end of the day. Sliders was another time I did. Yeah that's me. And now I do bentos with my brother's face in it.
Nice.
is that like a spiral, or is it a good thing, or?
I don't know, dude. When I said that sentence, I'm like, wait, am I going the wrong direction?
Hey, listen, you've come a long way since coming, so I think that you're really working on your dreams.
Who here can't really cook? Because I feel like I'm one of those kind of people. I
can cook like 3 things really well and literally nothing else. So I would say that I can't cook overall.
What do you like?
I can cook a mean bowl of craft dinner.
Nice. You know how to warm things up.
I burnt a pot once because I like boiled out the water.
I remember. I'm used to that too.
There.
We've all been there.
Yarp. Yes,
I've
sir.
definitely done that.
It smells so bad.
But I think I can cook decently well. Like, I'm really good at just like, I can follow a recipe, but if I like mess something up, I'm good at altering things. Like, especially when it comes to baking. Like, because my friend and I were making sugar cookies at Christmas time last year, and like we were following the wrong recipe. Like, we were trying to make the ones that you could cut into shapes, but we were following like a roll recipe, and it's different because of the amount of like butter and flour you have to add, because like it has to be a certain consistency in order to cut shapes out of it. And so I was like, that's okay, I can fix it. And I fixed it just without even looking at like a recipe or anything. I was like, I need more of this, and this, and I can fix it, and it was good. And I'm like, I have a brain some days.
What about you, Matsu? Like, do you cook?
I'm like just basic stuff, really. Like I can make pasta. I usually use like pre-made sauce and stuff, but like other than that, like Japanese food, like I can make karaage from scratch. Like I can,
Bruh.
like.
I don't ever mess with oil. I never mess with it. Yeah.
Karaage it's actually not that hard.
Well, it's also, but you can fuck it up real easily.
Yeah, that's true.
There's more ways to fail.
Yeah.
Like everyone's
And,
like,
and I think the risk is higher because house can burn down.
because like people are like, oh, tamago yaki is easy, but it's like, yeah, but you can goober it up real easily. Scrambled egg is easier, right?
Yeah. Actually, I feel like tamagoyaki is harder than karaage in a way.
Yeah, you get the folding, and then they'll get get this, you get the oil, and then
tamagoyaki is rough.
As well.
Yeah, you need a special pan.
Yeah.
Like roll it up and stuff. Oh man. We were talking about shirasu earlier. Because someone just posted a picture of shirasu on ice cream, which is disgusting. But shirasu and like tamagoyaki is so good.
Yeah.
Such a good mixture. Love it.
Yeah, if you didn't know, in tamayaki, usually they put dashi in it. A bit of it.
Yeah, put a little dashi in it.
Yeah.
For sure.
There's like two generic.
Mine.
Yeah, there's like two generic types though. There's like one that's like sweet, that's used in like those bento boxes for like kids to go to school.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then there's like the dashimaki, where it's like when you get older, you don't really want sweet eggs.
Sweet eggs, yeah. The dashimaki and tamoyaki, like a bit of sweet, which is the meaning in it.
Huh? What'd you
What
say?
do you mean you don't want sweet eggs? I want sweet eggs.
It just doesn't feel right.
Heidi has
so
baby
good.
tongue.
Wait, Heidi, with
I
you
really do.
with you talking, I just envisioned like tamago yaki, but it's inside of like a chicken nugget, like coated, like that. Like we're like going like baby chicken nuggets. That's what we'll call them, baby chicken nuggets.
Oh, but they have to be dinosaur shaped, okay?
Oh, of course, dino nuggies, of course. Yes, sir.
My mom was actually we went to the store like I think it was like a month ago now, and the dinosaur nuggets were on sale, and I was like, oh, I'm buying these. She was so fucking embarrassed. She was like, how old are you? And I was like,
They're
"I'm
so
2
good.
with 22 years experience.
I had made some last week. I'm on team dino nuggies 100%.
Yeah, let's go.
And then do you play with them too and act like they're like roaming around? It's so much
No,
fun.
I just fucking eat them.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's so weird, dude.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah. That's a weird champ,
Who
dude.
would I just
But like, there's like, you put ketchup in and you're acting like they're like drinking from ketchup. I mean, whatever, dude.
I was gonna. This brings back the lucky question.
Whatever,
Do you
dude.
eat the head or the tail?
head first?
It depends.
Head first?
Head
It
first.
depends too.
If it's a
Like-
chocolate bunny, head first too. Anything head first.
T-Rex, I always eat the hands first. Hands, then tail, then head.
I didn't know you guys. I never knew that there was a side you should pick to eat.
Brontosaurus, you go with the head first. Pterodactyl, you go with the wings first. I mean, whatever. I don't eat those. I'm a grown man. I eat protein.
You know, I haven't really put that much thought into it as an adult.
Yeah, I don't know.
As a working man.
When you're eating something like that,
As a kind of like off topic, thinking about like chicken nuggets shaped as dinosaurs and stuff. I remember as a kid when I used to live in the States, we would eat like TV dinner, like kid cuisine. Did you guys like? How do
I
you guys
used
feel
to
about
eat
that?
kid cuisine.
Yes,
Kid
sir.
cuisine.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Kid cuisine is I guess that was only in the U.S. maybe.
I
Yeah.
think they have in Canada too.
It's like
but,
frozen food. You just microwave
Yeah.
it.
Do
you know what a TV dinner is?
Oh yeah, I've seen.
Okay, so it's like a little plastic tray with sectioned off,
Yeah.
and then you
It has,
have like
a plastic film
shitty
on
mashed
top of it.
potatoes, and then you know. And then, but you know what? The best part, in the middle at the top, there was like a brownie sometimes, and you could like have stuff you
sir.
could put on it,
Yeah.
and it made the rest of it worth it.
Well, I'm a little disappointed. I thought you were gonna talk about when I was growing up. When I had oatmeal, they would have like little packets of like dinosaur eggs, and then when you put hot water in it, and like a little dinosaur would come out.
I don't think I've ever done that before. What
Cool.
what are you talking about right now?
What?
I've
It's
never tried that
dinosaur
before.
oatmeal.
I missed it. What did you say?
Dinosaur
Is that-
oatmeal.
Did you ever have the oatmeal with it?
The dino ate oatmeal? Yeah.
Yes.
They taste like ass, but they're really pretty to look at.
Yeah, it's so pretty. I loved
Yeah.
it.
It's like these little candy pieces that they put in the Quaker oatmeal, and like they start out as
Oh.
eggs, but when you put hot water on it, it melts and turns into this like dinosaur shape that's underneath of it.
Mhm.
I learned the hard way that if you cook your oatmeal in the microwave, though, that they just kind of melt into the soup and or into the oatmeal, and it kind of turns like brown. It's
I don't really eat too much oatmeal, honestly. Never was
I
a
Alright,
love
fan.
I just
oatmeal.
I really wanted the dinosaur.
Natsukashi.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel bad that you had to eat oatmeal as a kid.
What are you talking about? Oatmeal slaps, dude.
I prefer
like-
cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat slaps too, dude.
I think maybe like brown sugar cinnamon with like apple pieces. Like you really got to push it to make
Right,
it
that's-
good. But
no,
I could not eat regular
No.
I always thought oatmeal was like
Oatmeal
old
in.
people food.
It is.
Oatmeal in. And then you put a little bit of butter in, and then brown sugar. Call that a day. Oh,
Yes,
maybe a
I
little bit of
agree with
cream. Little
Yeah,
cream.
I agree with Ken.
Real good. Top notch. Because it's basically old school cereal, except for the cereal's already coated in sugar that you have to do less work, right?
Oatmeal is just eating wet sawdust. Kinda.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
y'all a bunch of haters, man.
Wait,
No,
wait, wait.
I do
like grits?
respect it.
Do you like grits?
What's grits?
I'm pretty much just asking Ken. Do you like
I've never-
grits?
I've never eaten grits before.
We're the only Americans. I feel like you should at least know what you know what grits is.
Yeah, I know what grits
Isn't
is.
it a
at
southern
least that-
thing, though?
Okay.
It's a southern
Yeah,
thing.
it's a southern thing. We don't really have them here that much either, but they're basically like the dinner version of oatmeal. It sucks. It's just wet, warm sand.
What's grits
It's not
made
what
out
it
of?
is. I think it's cornmeal.
Yeah.
I thought it was meat.
It's disgusting.
I thought it was meat.
What? No. It's
I
grits
gotta-
because it's gritty. I mean, it's literally like sand to me. It's a
Yeah, I've never
porridge.
had
It's a
it
type of
before.
porridge. I'm Googling it so that I don't just keep saying it's sand because I know that that's just a mean thing that I'm saying.
Grits just sounds so weird saying it.
Yeah, it's
and unappealing.
it is. Grits is a porridge made from boiled cornmeal. So that didn't make it sound better. I feel. But that's what it is.
I had a few black friends growing up, and like I would remember they would all get grits, and then they're like, and then here's your oatmeal for the white kid. I'm like, what grits? I don't get it.
Grits is so gross. It's definitely it's a cultural thing, but I can't agree with it.
I haven't done my research on grits. I'm kind of interested though.
I ate it twice and never again. That was my research.
Yeah.
But how about you, Buki? What if okay? Let's say hot date. Got a hot date coming. What do you cook her? Go.
Or him.
I have to know her what's her preference first, like what kind of.
No,
food she
you. This is our you guys first date. First
Make
date.
her a souffle pancake.
Dino nuggies.
Hell yeah, dino nuggies with crab in it and the cosmic brownies on the side. With a glass of chocolate milk.
Oh.
Well, you're set on the
Probably-
off chance you ever have a first
Think-
date
think-
with ID.
Think of your kind of a dream girl, and then you're cooking for your dream girl, and like
lasagna.
lasagna. Oof, hell yeah, dude.
Love
Dream.
lasagna, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
lasagna. That's heavy as fuck.
It's too heavy. She's not gonna want to hang out after that. She's gonna go home.
She's gonna want to sleep.
True.
Probably what you'll do is probably appetizer wise is probably tomato with the mozzarella cheese, with some extra virgin olive oil, a bit of pinch of salt, a bit of pepper. If you want to be fancy, you just drop some little bit of truffle oil on top.
Yo,
And put a
Buki,
little
can I
bit
sleep
of
with
basil
you?
on
God damn. love
That's
mozzarella.
appetizer,
Any
and
clipper?
then you're gonna have a bar probably if she like wine, probably a white dry wine with a French version of it with appetizer called pair with it. One glass gets it in there, you get the conversation going, and then you're gonna move into the main. Probably some veal meat will be easier. It's lighter, it's tender, easy to eat. Doesn't ruin her. Or if she have makeup, doesn't ruin her lipstick or anything. So it's easy. So you don't want to make a little less
Wow,
saucy.
think about
food with
lipstick.
that.
That was my
Damn.
cat. Take notes.
Okay, these are things I just noticed when I'm working in the industry, right? Because I see how people does things, and you always looking at it, and you do observe a lot of people, so you see their how the etiquette, how people are on there. So you know, and so yeah, probably veal meat, probably simple, a little bit butter, le beurre, a little bit of butter on there, maybe hemline pink salt on that, and then maybe a bit of thyme on it, or rosemary, something like that. Just a
Rosemary?
simple pan fry, boom boom both sides, and then take it out. It's pretty quick how it's done. With that in the main, in that as a protein, and then you will go for maybe either pasta or you want to go soup. Maybe a soup would be nicer, but if you want to make things quick, and veal and pasta usually fast, but pasta you don't want to do the long one. You want to do the nuggies, the gnocchis or something like that. Would be nice with a
The
bit of
nugget pasta?
gnocchis, a bit of cream with reduced with middle. It's a wine reduction with the cream in it, so it gives you this little savory at the same time, a little bit sweet. You want to make the mixture with your pasta, which is gnocchis, and then you want to put some little bit of Parmesan cheese, a bit of basil, dry basil, a little bit of that, and then you want to throw some little snow green beans there, and then you mix it. It's like a nice creamy bit of like nugget pasta kind of thing, and then you want to slice up the veal on top and put it in there, and then just a bit of white pepper or a little bit of salt if you need to taste it, adjust it to your according, and then just nice little bit of herbs. Will be probably like a baby celery leaves or herbs or something like that. Just top it up that, and then if you want really going for the next level, put some little bit of caviar on that top too, like a bit of there, stuff like that, and then pair it with another, like keep going with the white wine, or you want to change it into a cocktail to prefer, or you just boom. Give that, you eat that. I'm sure she'll enjoy it. It's light, it's creamier. She will love the smoothness and the caviar and all that things going on. And then top of that, you have the veal meat, which is very tender and soft. So just like you will enjoy that. And then wine, she's going with that. Yeah.
Have you ever, like, this plan is just like very well thought out. Have you ever done this to anyone yet? Or have you not found? Has that person not showed up in your life?
Oh, like, don't get me wrong. Like I've been younger years, I've been in a lot of dates, and there were time to time, like I do cook stuff for according to the girl what she likes. So I usually match to her taste buds.
Yeah.
So like we usually end up, it usually comes out a good date. She enjoys it, whatever, stuff like that. Sir. And then for dessert, you ask what she like, whatever. So you have prepared beforehand. Some go dessert, cheesecake, whatever they like, or tiramisu or something, just in there with it. And then boom, a bit of fresh fruits, what I like, that, something like that. Just keep going.
Yes, sir.
And usually people enjoy it, and then you have a good time. So.
Yes, sir.
Again, Buki's got this thought out.
Yeah, damn.
I didn't thought out.
Like, when I was thinking for someone who I'm dating. Okay, the person has to like fall into the category that they kind of I can only cook cuisine that like I can cook for my brother or my mom, so it unfortunately has to be dairy free and gluten free. And so like how I was thinking, it's like maybe like a hot pot, like go all out, go ham on the freaking sauce of it, right? Have like a bunch of pickled, like maybe pickled like kimchi as side dishes, or pickled daikon or stuff like that. Maybe having some rice paper for like you can get from the hot pot or whatever. In the hot pot though, so like my worst girlfriend I've ever had was like super rich, and but she was super gatekeepy, and she didn't like eating like cheap food, and it kind of pissed me off. I'm like, that cheap food is the best food though. Like Ugly Delicious is the best food. What are you talking about? She's like, nah, I doesn't want to eat there. It looks too dirty. I'm like, that's it's good. What do you mean? So when it comes to the hot pot, like everything's gonna be premium. Like good ass like vegetables, organic, everything, all that stuff. But for the meats, I kind of wanted to, let's be bad. It's like Friday night, so we put in Spam and that kind of stuff, like that type of meats, because I love me some Spam for the protein. I know it's like really bad for you, but I just love it. So, and then this person also enjoys drinking, so most of the budget when it comes to the food will actually gravitate towards the drinks. So like having some like expensive nihonshu and like that kind of stuff. Cheap food. See, mine knows what's up. Hell yeah.
I don't know why you would gatekeep food.
It's so stupid.
That's so snobby.
Okay, like we get it. Like you have like 12 houses in Tokyo. Okay, you have a private island in you have one of the islands from like Okinawa. You cool. It's just but she's like, oh, this place is dirty. I don't want it. It's like, come on, dude. Don't be weird. Come on.
I think the best food, when I went to like Taiwan, I went to like this rundown place, but it was probably the best food I've ever had there.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know, it's just fucked up, honestly.
Oh, I like expensive. That's not like a bold statement. Everyone likes expensive food. No one's gonna be against it. It's just like no one's gonna be like highbrow, like, oh, I never eat expensive food. Right.
I don't know. I don't think I like expensive food. Like you see stuff in the restaurants just kind of looks weird, or it's in tiny portion sizes. You pay more for less. I'm not about it.
See, I was like you, but then I had like grade, like what's that? The fanciest Wagyu beef? Was it like
grade A?
Yeah, I had that, but like deep fried.
A5, yeah.
Yeah, A5. That was like I thought it was
A5.
like I never like beef my entire life. I just like I'll eat it, whatever. I'm okay with it because I personally enjoy fish more than any other protein, like chicken, anything. I like fish more. But when I had that, I was like, this is what beef is supposed to be. It's so good. Like I can't, because like I'm not a big meat eater, but like that was the first time where I was like, holy shit, I really enjoyed this beef. So you got to try that before saying that, because that blew my goddamn bean, dude. I was like,
I kind of want to. I've never been to like a Michelin star, but I kind of want to do that. Like that's like my bucket list.
Yeah, you have a freaking Michelin star in Tokyo.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I know, but I just.
I don't think I've ever been one
either. It's not expensive. It's just a regular $20.
I gotta go to one then.
What? Bitch.
I need to go.
Wow.
Go eat the Michelin star ramen. It's like only what, like 1,100 yen.
Isn't it like? Isn't it
you
like?
have to get a
Japan
ticket,
has the most right now, right? Michelin stars. So.
Yeah. There's also one Michelin in France. I think has the most, but a few of them gave back their star away. So. Because there was some.
Tokyo has 300. How much does America have? Like 4.
Stuff like that. So. It's definitely Japan has. You definitely tried. You should go try the ramen. If you try other places, those actually cost money, because usually it's courses.
$20 for katsu. Oh well, actually that sounds worth it.
Yeah,
I love katsu.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, just go for it and try it. It's definitely the experience, and definitely it's like.
I guess I should go try it out. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I don't know where any of these places are. Like it's like I ate at Gordon Ramsay's place in Vegas, but like that was it. I think that's the fanciest food I've ever had in my entire life. And like I don't even remember it, since I didn't know who Gordo was at the time. Who's Gordo Ramsay? Because this was back when I was fat, and I just wanted to eat everything, and it didn't matter what it was. So I was just like, whatever, dude. It's food. Give me food. But now I'm at this point where I appreciate food, and I know like all like the top like chef like celebrity, quote unquote. Like got that Gordo, we got that Nobu, we got that Dave. I love me some Dave Chang. Like yeah.
I don't think
I didn't know who you were talking about. Yeah, in my head, you just named 3 really famous guys and then Dave. Just for me, I was like, what the?
No,
Who's
Dave. Dave, Dave, my boy Dave, shout outs to Dave. I want to meet him one day. He actually kind of popularized ramen in North America.
Oh.
So he kind of grew up like not knowing what he wanted to do in life, and then to kind of escape from everything, he went to Japan. He's I think he's Korean. Went to Japan. He kind of find like his calling and everything. So I kind of felt very much the same way when I went to Japan. I'm like, I know that. And he's like, I like this ramen stuff. It's not popular in America. I'm gonna bring it over. And it's like, I want to do the same thing. I'm by kyaraben. Oh my god, I like this guy. Hey Dave. But yeah.
Oh, is it the guy from Ugly Delicious?
Yes, that's him.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
I
Sir.
watched that. I was like, you were talking about it earlier, and I was like, I feel like I've heard this story before.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my favorite chef of all time. Nobu, I want to say, is number 2. Gordo, number 3. I love Gordo. Shout out to Gordo.
Can we get a shout out for Gordon Ramsay in the chat?
His specialty, I think he's good.
Oh,
for
dude,
sure.
his beef Wellington, dude. It's fucking next level, dude.
You want to get slapped by his meat? Okay.
Oh, 100%, dude. If it means I'm slightly better at cooking but get slapped by his meat, 100% go for it, Gordo.
Is that how it works?
Okay, next topic though. This might trigger some people, but your opinion on Japanese food in your country. So like in Canada or like in America, you know how that you guys have your own style of sushi, your own style of maybe ramen.
I'm gonna get so much hate in chat. I'm gonna
Japanese, fake Japanese restaurants. I guess you can say that, or like Japanese inspired restaurants. What are your opinions on that? It's like
I don't like it when they like skew it too far from the original thing. Like, you know, it's like they say it's a Japanese restaurant and they'll give you like, you know, like a bowl of ramen that isn't actually a bowl of ramen. Like, I can't even think of an example, but do you understand what I mean?
Okay, all right. I'll take it from here. I'm actually a huge fan of like Japanese, quote unquote like we do have some good spots that do traditional Japanese stuff, yes. But when we think about American cuisine, when it comes to like American style Japanese food, we think of that. I call it quote unquote candy sushi, or it's like they got this. Yeah, they got this California roll, and then we slam dunk that motherfucker, and like some deep fry that oil, then we spray a bunch of like ranch dressing and sriracha on top of it. Sushi.
Yeah.
I think
I've
it's
never
fine.
seen sushi like as extreme as I've heard people talk about it. I wonder if results may vary between even just regions of America, like California versus Midwest.
Yeah, but I want to say Japanese food here is fine. It's not as good as Japan, obviously, but it's fine. It's there. You can eat it.
Look, it's expensive over there too. I remember just like a bowl of ramen is expensive. Yeah,
Sucks.
It's getting cheaper.
Getting cheaper.
Just because it's getting more popular, so it's getting cheaper. Where I'm at, I'm in California.
I was gonna say, not here.
Yeah.
Not when we're not near the ocean. It's not cheap.
Yeah.
Tana, you said you work at a Japanese restaurant. Like, how much is food
I work
there?
at a ramen shop.
Ramen shop, yeah. Like, how much is a bowl of ramen there? Just like for the standard kind.
Baseline,
Yeah.
just the bowl of ramen, you're gonna look at about $13 to $15, and if you want to add even one small thing to it, like, hey, I really want corn in my ramen, it's like $1 extra. And then if you're like, I want pork soburo in my ramen, it's gonna be like $4 extra. So to say that it's getting cheaper again might be regional because it sucks here. And if you ever order anything with fish, it's so extremely expensive because Nebraska is literally as far away from the ocean as you can get.
Yeah.
I think we are equidistantly away from all water.
Well, where I'm at, I'm like I can drive to the beach. It's like 8 minutes away.
It's about 10 hours away from me.
Okay. So if I had just a plain ramen with like some cucumbers in it and like, you know, very basic stuff, it's probably like $8 or $9. So
yeah,
if you get the fancy stuff, you know, it's like, you know, pretty expensive, right? But bare bones. It's getting cheaper over here. Because there's actually a little Tokyo where I'm at, but there's no Japanese people not that much anymore because of the internment camps, and they all went to Torrance. So yeah, not so many Japanese people where I live at.
If you went to a sushi restaurant in your area, Ken, and you got and you wanted to order nigiri sushi, what would you be looking at pieces wise per price wise? I'd just be curious.
I've never
do they
ordered that
do
before.
Nigiri?
Yeah.
Just
right there. Yeah.
You only get maki?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I thought maybe I was weird,
ramen?
like I was saying something that's not real.
No,
I suddenly doubted myself. Like I'm pretty sure that's right.
You're talking about sushi right now, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's
But specifically like rice with fish on top, not maki, not the weird stuff like American stuff that everybody thinks about.
like maguro. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Like maguro or salmon.
Just
or something
whatever.
Like that. If eight pieces, probably $9.
Oh, so if you order nigiri here, it's about I think you get anywhere from 2 to 6 pieces, and it's going to be anywhere from $8 to $16.
Wow.
Yikes!
And it's not good, high quality fish either. We're in Nebraska.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
places
God.
that are like landlocked. I feel sorry for. Just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, that's why I've said it before. Most people that I know have never eaten fish, fried or otherwise. That's why. I mean, that's part of why. Also, we're a bunch of hicks, but unrelated.
I wonder if that's why, like, if that's why she shares the same opinion on fish, maybe because she wasn't near the ocean, to where, like, maybe fish wasn't as easily obtained,
right.
compared to like pork or like beef.
I think like maybe, but like at the same time too, like even when I was younger, like I was introduced to like the kind of fish that my parents eat, and like I could never stomach the smell. I don't know why.
Well, I think you have what I call like baby taste buds, which is like I want my mac and cheese. I want my yeah, it's like
chicken
Oh,
nuggets.
no.
no, because I know so many people like you, and I like tricking them into eating stuff, because like one of my friends says I hate onions. I'm never eating onions, and then I secretly put like caramelized onions on everything. He's like, hey, this is pretty good. What is it? I'm like, it's onions, motherfucker. Get some. He's like, no, I like onions. How dare you?
I think like I don't like getting tricked into eating meat when I don't know what it is. Like I got fed venison once and I wasn't told what it was. And I cried.
Yeah. No. Specifically vegetables, I like tricking people into eaing. I don't like I'm personally not a big meat eater, so it's like I don't like doing that.
Guess who was in that chili you just ate?
No. I have a different opinion on like vegetables. Like if somebody can cook a vegetable to the point where I like it, I'm happy. Like I'm not against the idea of eating certain things, like some people are. It's that
So Irie, how do you like your eggplants?
eggplant? I can't remember off the top of my head. I've had eggplant before and it was good, but I've also had it in another situation where it was bad. So
Eggplant parmesan?
What's that?
It's eggplant with cheese on it.
That's it?
I don't know, isn't it? It's just like cut thin.
It's cut thin, and then the ones that like my grandma would do, she would deep fry it with like panko on it, and then put cheese on top of that, cut it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, because there was a time when I had eggplant and I really liked it, but there was a time when I had eggplant and I thought it was disgusting, and I can't remember which situation was which because I don't remember where I had it.
Because Buki, with you, I like it where it's like it's chopped up, not finely, but like bite sized, and then it's scored, and then fried, and then it has like a shit ton of shoyu on it. That's my shit. With miso. With miso.
How I like it is I usually cut them in half and cut them into bite size, but like not that big. So I deep fry it without just anything. Just dump it in there, just a little like until it's nice, a bit of fried, and then I dump it into a marination, which is agedashi, like marinated broth, soy based in there, and I marinated it in there, so you have a nice. It absorbs the dashi after, and then the shoyu, a little bit sweetened, and then you take it out and you put a grated ginger on top.
That sounds really good.
That's how I like it too. It's that's also like it's nice. It's kind of like a sweeter bit,
Yeah.
but it's cold dish, you know.
I'd be down.
Nice appetizer. I will say it's a nice appetizer.
See, yeah, steel is that's the thing because people like I talked to because I love talking about food. There are so many people that are like, I just personally don't like it. It's like that's because you have a child's taste bud. It's like no, it's very personal to me. I'm very different. I'm unique. It's like I know it's like not the text. That's not the context of what the person's trying to do.
I'm like, yeah, I eat like a fucking 8-year-old. What up?
Like I'm not calling you out, but like I do have friends that are like, I just don't like eating it hot. I don't like fish, and I'm like, okay, so you're a child. It's, no, I'm not a child. I am 33 years old, and I will just stick with my fried chicken nuggets, sir. I'm like, okay, dude. It's like I don't like edamame. Don't get that away from me. It's just like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Well, what a taste bud is the receptor on your tongue, and when you're younger, you have more of them, so you're more susceptible to taste. So as you grow older, your sense of taste changes and like
Right.
develops. Like it changed. Well, I just said the same thing. Fuck, I'm stupid. But like, I feel like I've had the same sense of taste my like whole life in comparison to like. Some people I know that like, you know, they're like, oh, well, as I grew up, the taste got better. And I'm like, as I grew up, the taste tasted exactly the same and it tasted like ass.
Yeah,
But also,
well, like
there's this
you're,
videos on... Oh, sorry.
yeah, my friend, he eats the same shit. Like he eats like, you know, instant ramen, and he's a father of 2, and he's like close in his like higher 30s, like almost coming on 40s. But he's like, but it's just like he just eats the same shit, and it's fine. You can live that way. It's just I feel like you're missing out if you don't try new things every now and then.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like
I do that for myself. I've never worried about what other people want to eat though. If other people want to eat what they want to eat.
Yeah. Well, like when I cook for my friends, I'm just like, okay. You got to try a little onion, just a little bit, not a lot. I know you don't like it. Oh, now you like it. It's kind of fun. Or like his kids, he always complains that his kids would never eat vegetables. So what I did was like, I made because she's basically like hot dogs and mac and cheese, and that's her diet. And she's like 9 years old, or like she was 7 years old at the time. And I'm like, this is not good for the kid. This kid's not gonna live long enough. You gotta help. He's like, she just won't eat it. So I made fried rice, and I made it into the shape of a chicken nugget from Plants vs. Zombies. Or she calls it chicken nugget. It's actually the walnut. And then she ate the whole thing, and it had vegetables, had corn, it had carrots and like green onions and everything. And she ate the whole thing. He's like, "Oh my gosh, she ate vegetables." I'm like, "You gotta trick the kid, dude. Trick the kid."
Why do I don't? That's like it's almost neglect. I feel like if you don't make your kids eat vegetables, because I know like a lot of people who are my age, they're like adults now. It's like, oh, I don't like eating vegetables. I'm like, what? How are you not eating vegetables? How don't you not like vegetables?
Kids don't like vegetables. It's fine. It's just like you gotta trick them into eating it though.
That is so like vegetables so good though.
When I was younger, my brother wouldn't eat any meat except for chicken, so my parents lied to him and just told him that every different meat we had was chicken, and he was fine with it.
Yeah. Good job, parents. Yeah.
Isn't it like a little bit like it's kind of like neglect a little bit. I don't know if I'm using. Maybe it's like I'm a little harsh, but.
Well, to not give your kids vegetables which have the nutrients and stuff they need, well, I would agree.
It's kind of like irresponsible in my opinion.
Right. You have to be a good adult. Make sure your kid has veggies. But that's why I think I'd also be an excellent wife, making sure, yes, you will eat your tofu. Yes. Don't you weird chant me, son. Don't you weird chant me, son.
Dad, what's a weird chant?
That's the future we're gonna live in.
Dad, what's a weird chant?
Well, son, back in my day.
Dad's using his old weird words again.
I'm going to my room. Levitates to his room.
He levitates to his room. I'm going to my room. The sliding door.
I'm going to my room now, and he puts his VR goggles on.
He puts his VR on.
Yeah.
Not until you've had your potatoes.
What about you, Matsu? How's like how's Canada like when it comes to like Japanese food? Is it available?
Japanese food?
Yeah. Because I know Canada has a lot of Japanese people living there. It's a big community of.
Not really.
There's not.
Really
Oh,
small.
I know a lot of people
Only
Japanese
Vancouver,
people. Yeah, maybe
really.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
Vancouver,
Probably
Seattle.
the past, like, year or so has been a little bigger on like Japanese people, but only in the past like year or two.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, good Japanese food's available, but like Buki said, it's just yeah, just no, like Tara said, like it's super expensive.
It's expensive, yeah.
And yeah, of course, like the more inland you go, like you won't get anything good. Yeah, because like Tara, you said a bowl of ramen would cost like $13-15.
Yeah, about like before adding anything, if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's like before adding anything, it's like 17 here.
Yeah. Well, is it? We're talking Canadian dollars.
Yes,
Is that
I guess so.
about equal? I don't know Canadian to US.
I think
17.
I know Canadian. The numbers are higher.
15.
Yeah.
17. I don't know, but yeah, it is somewhere around there. It's just ridiculous.
What size of ramen are we talking about? Because ours are actually pretty big.
Some places
Bowls.
don't have sizes.
Just like one bowl, and then like you can get extra noodles if you want. But if you do that, like you're paying over to $20.
Oh yeah, people will come and be like, "Give me extra soup, get me kyaraben, get me." Well, they don't say that; they say, "Give me more noodles." But like, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, and like
I have sold a $60 order that was 2 bowls of ramen.
Me too. Yes.
yeah, it just sucks because like going from living in Japan and ordering ramen, you get kaidama for like 50 yen. It's like 50 cents.
yeah. 50 cent, yeah, it's like
It's
50
like-
cent.
You come here and you're paying like $3 for like a simple kaidama. It just makes you sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a little
I
expensive.
sold Kyaraben for $3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to like
Although
segue. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Segue. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we did, partially my fault, skip over the like quote unquote weird American sushi that you've seen.
Oh yeah.
And while
yeah,
I
go ahead.
haven't seen anything super extreme, I would say here,
Mm.
I do. They have like half price sushi nearby my dorms. So the past couple of years when I was at them, I would take the Japanese and Korean students to go get sushi from Hy-Vee, which is a American grocery store. And because that's the only place they could get it, and they really wanted to eat something familiar. And the amount of comments that I've gotten of just like they'd order something and then they'd look at it and go like, nan desu ka? And they're just sushi janai yo. It was just but I will say almost all of them liked it. Like
Yeah.
even though it's not sushi in the obvious sense, like we do have like weird like the weirdest one that we had is we do have one that's been deep fried, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Like the most American thing I can
was
think
it
of.
the spider roll?
It's so those names are different in each place. The spider
okay.
roll that I'm familiar with here isn't deep fried, but I've heard that other places that tends to be it. So whatever they call it, but it's fucking like huge, like inch thick piece of sushi that's been deep fried, and she's like cutting it into thirds, trying to to eat it. But then they say like it's so delicious, and like of course it is. They covered it in sugar and sauce, and they fried it, and it's a whole fucking thing. So while I will say that American sushi is certainly not sushi, I don't think it's bad. You can whatever meal you want, but I like Americanized other foods. Even if I acknowledge that they're not authentic, but like Tex-Mex or Japanese or whatever, I like it. I think it's fine.
Has a
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
It's like manufactured in a way for us or for like American people. It's just made that way, for sure. But I kind of want to segue. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Segue JP here. I kind of want to segue. What is your comfort food? Like shit that you'll just shove in your mouth, no matter what.
All food. Look
Just
at
no
me.
matter what.
My final, so like it's like I always play this game with people. But like let's say you're gonna get the death sentence, you have one final meal, what would it be? And my final meal would be my mom's green enchiladas. That's it.
Just
It has
final.
just-
Green enchilada like salsa verde, or is it something else?
It's too American since it's not that spicy, so that's why I call it green
Okay.
enchiladas.
I see.
So just a shit ton of like sour cream, and that'd be my final meal because it's like nazakashi, you know, like nostalgic and shit. So that or like buttered gnocchi from my grandma. Or hot dog sandwiches from my dad. Shout out to dad for making me hot dog sandwiches.
I'm a hot dog sandwich guy too. I don't know if other people have that experience. Absolutely. Wait, can you tell me how your hot dog sandwich is assembled? Because I wonder if it's the same or not.
It would be usually like white or wheat bread with a ketchup, and then he would cut the hot dog in half, and then it'll be so basically it'd be 2 hot dogs in one, so like, you know, 4 and half. And then he would either put mustard or ketchup on top. Sometimes we didn't have mustard, so it'd just be double ketchuped up, and then he closes that up and throws it in my lunchbox. That was usually a taco box since I didn't have a lunchbox when I went to my dad's work.
Almost
Hashtag
identical. Yep. Thick white Italian bread, 2 hot dogs cut in half, just like what you're talking about, and then mayonnaise because we're Midwest Americans. And then always served with a side. The side is a hint of lime chips.
Whoa, y'all went fancy on it. Shit.
That's my answer. But until you said hot dog sandwiches, I was like, I don't have nostalgia food. Like, I like food, but I don't think I have a nostalgia food. And you got it. When I was a kid, that was the food.
Yes,
when I went to
sir.
my father's parents' house. My father's parents always made that so good.
Because we've lived here in this area my entire life, but then my dad would have to work in San Francisco sometimes, and he'd take me with. So yeah, that was my lunches, 100%. How about you guys? How about you, Buki?
Comfort food? Comfort food.
Comfort food?
Yeah.
It's gonna be something fancy. It's Buki.
Whoa! I love
just like lazy food, you know, just like
lazy.
when you're having like a shitty day, you make something for yourself. What is it gonna be? Comfort food.
Comfort food. It will be a pork with cabbage and rice.
Pork cabbage rice.
Pork cabbage rice.
Chahan みたいな感じ?
Chahan じゃない。on the gohan the side. So
Okay.
usually pork like bacon.
Shogeki?
I guess like ちょっと衝撃. So
Like shogeki.
bacon and baked cabbage, onion, and just like a bit of salt and shoyu and mirin. That's it.
Yeah. I actually like that. It's kind of like
Yeah,
yasai itame in a way.
ちょっと野菜炒め。そうそう
Yeah,
そうそう。
yeah. I love yasai itame.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And if you had like cabbage, pork just goes so well together. And you want
It
you
does,
want
it
the cabbage not like overcooked, it just a little bit crunchy textured. So it had when you go with the pork, it's like that, and then a little bit of rice on the side. That's it. That's the laziest food. Are you more lazy? Yakisoba.
Well, yakisoba, yeah, for sure. Yakisoba is so easy to make.
Yakisoba with some sausages or what I already have in the fridge.
Yeah. What about
Or egg and tomato. That's it.
egg and tomato? Oh, what do you mean? Like you mix it?
Yeah, we mix
Yeah,
you
I'm
chop the tomatoes. You put the egg in there and just like scramble kind of thing, and just boom, boom, boom. A bit of mirin, a bit of shoyu. But it's gonna be main things like shoyu and mirin, and a bit of salt, and it's a little sweet. It's actually healthy in a way, but it's very good. It's like I think it's Chinese. It's Chinese breakfast. I feel like.
Oh, is it? I've never had egg and tomato before.
Yeah, egg and tomato.
I've heard of
a bit of-
food, so I don't think I've ever
Italian
heard of
rice.
that.
Like a little omelet?
It is. Yeah.
It's kind of like an omelet, maybe.
No, it's scrambled
Scrambled and okay.
with tomato.
なるほど. I guess it's a
Chinese-
Chinese.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it's a Chinese thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's simple. It's fast.
Yeah. What about you, Matsu? You're before we
noodle.
started stream, he was eating a bunch of chicken nuggies. he was like
30 to be exact.
Usually his go-to is cup noodle too, right?
No, my comfort food is ochazuke.
Oh, ochazuke. Yeah.
Ah.
Ochazuke is a
Yeah.
good one. Yeah.
It's just so quick. You just have to have some rice, and then you have to have like one of those like little packets of
Like
ochazuke.
Or furikake.
Yeah, or
like
furikake is hard. Like
shit.
easy too.
So for our viewers, and definitely not for me only, what is ochazuke?
So it's basically rice, hot water, and it's like
Or
tea with little toppings. Like you can have some like salmon in there, or like you can
Salmon, yeah.
I mean,
I
we
didn't know
call
that there's a name for that.
call it tea, but it really doesn't. You don't.
Yeah,
really,
it's like
it doesn't. It's like it's not really tea, but
It's not
broth.
really tea, but
It's
broth.
weird.
Yeah.
it's like a broth. So it has like
Yeah.
seaweed in it. It has what does it have in it? I actually cannot
arare.
It
explain.
has
Arare, the white
arare,
ball thing.
yeah.
They're like little rice
yeah.
cracker things, and
Rice
then like
crackers.
they also you can also put some like sour.
I'll find
plums
a
in it,
picture.
Like umeboshi in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh,
I still never tried umeboshi. I'm curious. I probably won't like it.
Yeah, you probably know it. It's just sour. Actually, you
Yeah,
can
I
get one
feel
of those,
like I want to try it, but I also feel like I already know.
there's different types though. Like umeboshi, you can have like either just like purely sour, or you can have some of them that are like pickled in, well, not really pickled, but like pickled in like honey.
Huh.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
really good.
I went to a
Which is
kaisen.
probably-
Oh, go ahead.
No, you see it in a lot of probably in anime, I guess, because in onigiri, umeboshi, like in the middle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like that.
My
I,
dad
I guess it is kind of like a onigiri, like in hot water a little bit.
Yeah,
In a way, yeah. It's basically in a way, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess when I was talking to my dad about like because my dad loves talking about military stuff, so thus my past name was Axis Powers. He gave me that nickname. Yeah, I remember he's like, "Oh, you had umeshu while you're over there." It's like, "How was it?" I'm like, I kind of liked it." He's like, "So I guess in the military, the Japanese soldiers, what Americans learned was like the Japanese soldiers would eat the pickled, what do you call it?
Umeshu?
Plum.
Plums?
I mean, oh, not the wine, but like the actual
Umeboshi?
Yeah, the
pickled plum.
yeah,
Ume.
umeboshi.
Yeah, umeboshi.
Yeah, ume.
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 So they would eat that because they would be so hungry, but they would have no food on them, so they would eat that, so it kind of like settles their stomach. I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting. I did not know that. And like, I guess Americans took that and used that as well because getting food was kind of difficult.
Interesting.
It's always interesting, like knowing the origins of food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like, I went to
Yeah.
like a kaisendon place, and kaisendon is basically like rice in the bottom, fish on top. It's basically like a gyudon but with fish. And they had a ochazuke like on the side. So like if you want to, like, you can eat your kaisendon normally, but you can also have like the kombucha, like for the ochazuke, mix it in and like eat it. It's so good because like I love the packet ochazuke, but like if you like add like real sake in it, like fish in it, it tastes so good. It's like yeah. It's so good.
That sounds so good.
Ochazuke is awesome though. I totally forgot about it. It's like it's super underrated.
I saw my coworkers eat it all the time, but they never told me what it was called. So
Yeah.
now that I know what it's called.
It's okay. So I'll show it on my stream right now. But it's basically, this is like probably what you'll see from Nagatanien, like this. I didn't know there was a US version of it, but I guess there is.
I have the packets.
You have the packets?
Of course he has it.
You can't live without it.
No, seriously.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah. That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
So like you open up this thing.
It's one packet.
Yeah, one of these packets is like one serving. And all you have to do is just get hot water and rice, and then you just put this in and then mix it up.
Yep. It's so easy. It's awesome. Love it. I love putting umeboshi in it, in my opinion. Umeboshi is awesome.
It's so good.
Yeah. How about ID? Is your comfort food chicken nugget? Do you think so? Maybe.
I was literally just saying that with my mic muted to my stream. Well,
Chicken
no,
nuggets.
I'm trying to think, because like in reality, because I'm so picky, I'm not that picky. almost everything I eat is like a comfort food for me because I like can enjoy it. Like I like obviously like chicken nuggets. I enjoy hot dogs too. I'm really weird. There's this one dish that my parents have always made. It's like a hamburger stew with like vegetable soup put in it kind of idea, like carrots, onions, and you put it on top of mashed potatoes. It's really good. I like that too. It's really white, but
Yeah, it's a super white dish. I've had it before.
I do like the phrase hamburger stew.
Wait,
I'm about that.
have you had? Okay, every true American. If you're a true American, you would have this. Have you had a hot dog soup?
What the
No.
fuck is that?
Ew.
thank God.
Yeah, what the
Hey,
fuck?
don't true American mean nothing. This is a you thing.
Hot dog soup, baby. Let's go.
I don't even want to know what that is.
Delete your taste buds.
Did Matsu actually leave? When he's back, Honestly, did Matsu actually
Hot
dip?
dog soup was too much.
Yo, my Discord keeps disconnecting.
Yeah, I've noticed
It was
that.
good
get it.
timing.
Yeah, it was good timing. It was comedic timing.
I was gonna say I'm a neighbor to the Iowa State Fair, which is home of the worst American food of all time, and I don't know what fucking hot dog soup is.
So okay, I don't think I've ever had it myself, but like, there was a guy that I worked with. He was like in his like late 60s, and he was married to a wife that refused to do anything. Basically, she would stay home all day, and then when he got home, he cooked for her, he cleaned, he did everything, and then like, I remember one day, he had a hot pot at his desk. They call him Rock, because he's like so old he doesn't really move ever, so they call him the Rock. And
It's a nice nickname.
he had a little hot plate at his desk, and then he'd fill it up with water, and then he'd cut hot dogs and put it in there and just start cooking it up and making hot dog soup. I'm like, this is the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I feel nothing but empathy and like, dude, Rock, hang in there, man. Like, I know you're paid for your stepchild's third car, and that's why you're still stuck here, dude. I'm so sorry about your hot dog soup, man. Hang in there, dude. It's just like, oh, this guy is so nice, and then like he's reduced to eating hot dog soup for lunch just because his wife keeps buying stuff for like her children in a past marriage. It's so sad. So that's why I say hot dog soup is awesome. And I am Ken Ducky. I'm 200 or 420 years old. Hot dog soup is dope. Don't hate.
Is he here in chat right now? Is that why you're saying that?
Does someone have a gun pointed to your head or something? Are you okay? Are you okay, Ken? Blink 5 times really fast if you need help.
My dad says, if anything, this is your one and only time you can make hot dog soup and not be judged in the name of science.
Yes.
No, I will still judge. Don't think you can't be judged. There is no task.
Mind you, this is the same person who wrote Peasant Trash.
But also, like, your opinion is not relevant since you think New York pizza is trash. So,
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Like, wait, when did I say that? Because I don't like New York pizza either. I had like a New York style pizza once. I was like,
It's not that good. It's not that good. He said it so I can say it.
Fluffy
Who's
crust
that?
on pizza.
Now we got ID and Tara. Go at them, Jack. Get them.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
please
yes.
don't hurt me. I'm baby.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'm gonna say it. No, New York pizza, worst pizza in my life.
Oh
No
my
competition.
god.
Doubling down. Get him, Jack. Get him.
I gotta nuke the VODs. I can't be associated with this guy.
Hot dog soup.
Okay, so I had like a topic and I forgot about it, and like I don't know, maybe like the hot dog soup kind of triggered me to the point where I didn't want to think about what we were talking about.
Triggered me too, for the record.
I dug deep down inside my brain and I figured out what I wanted to talk about. And I guess this is for people that's been in Japan or has gone to Japan before. I think Terranod, you're the only one that.
Cool.
Yeah, Terranod, maybe not. It might not be a topic you can chime in on, but when you were in Japan, what is that one food that you wanted to eat but it wasn't available in Japan? So, for example, a lot of I feel like a lot of Mexican food doesn't exist here. A lot of Spanish food.
I'm about to get real Canadian. Tim Hortons donut.
Tim Hortons donut.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have Tim Hortons here. That's right.
No.
What is that? What other foods did you
they
you
have
wanted to
Krispy
eat?
Kreme though, right?
Yeah, we finally have Krispy Kreme. It's a lot more common now.
Yeah, or Mr. Donut or whatever.
Mr. Donut, yeah.
There was something that I'm thinking of now because when I was in Japan, I was like, damn, I could really go for this right now, but I can't get it here. And I can't remember what it was. It wasn't donuts. It was something else.
Like Mexican food is starting to get there. When I first got there, it was all trash, but it's starting to get there. Like,
yeah, there's some small bars here and there. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Taco Bell reopened finally, and was it 2014, I think, or
yeah, Taco
17? Yeah. I didn't really miss a lot. Maybe chicken bakes. I like chicken bakes from Costco.
We have pulgogi bakes.
I do not like. Okay. Sandwiches is my favorite food of all time. Okay. I don't like Japanese sandwiches in comparison to American sandwiches. American sandwiches, we put way too much shit in there. Why do you have that much turkey? Why do you have 3 types of cheeses? Why is it pressed down in a panini? You don't do that. Why is there mayonnaise, pesto on there? You just need simple stuff. And it's like, I love my American style sandwiches over there.
I like it
but
too.
That's yeah. Or if you went to Subway, it's way too expensive, dude. I hate it.
$5 for a footlong.
It was like $9 for a half or for like a 6-inch.
In Japan, right? Subway Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Subway Japan is
I thought
really
you meant
expensive.
here. Sorry, I misunderstood. I
Subway
was
Japan
I've
is
seen
dumb.
the commercials.
It is so
Hey, but
expensive here.
doesn't Subway in Japan have French fries as a side instead of potato chips? That's what I've heard.
They had French fries. They had avocado, shrimp avocado sandwiches, which I think slaps. So,
I wanted to eat the spaghetti ball, the meatball sub. They don't have those.
The
much,
spaghetti ball.
The meatball sub.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Spaghetti ball sub.
For me, it's been a while since I've been back to the States, and I lived in North Carolina when I was in the States. Kind of moved around a lot, but North Carolina was the longest I've been in the States, and they had a lot of Southern food, and we don't have much of that here. I actually I miss eating cornbread and stuff. I miss eating
have you been to that soul food place? There is
a soul food place, and I'm thinking I'm going soon because I need my fix of Southern food, just like barbecues and stuff like that. I think that's one thing that I miss about the States.
I really like
pulled pork
I haven't really
too.
been to the South, but I was just about to say pulled pork. I love
pulled pork is so good.
At this one steakhouse, what's it called? I don't know what it is, but they've got this onion that's deep fried and
the bloomin' onion.
That's Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah. Well, you know what I liked at Outback Steakhouse? They had these really, really big drinks you could get. They were like a fishbowl drink, basically.
Oh,
Yeah,
how they serve margaritas sometimes.
Yeah. Like that kind of thing.
The bloomin' onions are so bad for you, but I love them.
I've never had a bloomin' onion.
It's so good.
I until last month had never had a bloomin' onion, and I finally got to try one. That was my goal in life, is to one day eat a 2,000 calorie single item.
It's 2,000. It's 2,000, 3,000 calories for that. It's insane.
I had it when I shared with my friends because we went to Washington for a trip, and Washington DC for a trip, right? And my friend kept going on about the bloomin' onion. And I was like, okay, fine, sure, I'll try it. It was pretty good. I was like, I hate myself, but it's really good.
Yeah.
All right.
It was my order. It was all me.
That's got to be on the Japan trip bucket list. We gotta when we're missing American food, we gotta go to the Outback.
Yeah, so there's a few Outbacks here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Can they legally serve a bloomin' onion in Japan? I feel like they must have a law that prevents it.
No. We do. There's actually a Outback Steakhouse in Disney, actually, outside the park.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they actually nail everything. They use the same.
Really?
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that
Okay.
area of Disney because like we have Outback, we have what's it called? Fridays, TGI Fridays. We have the Red Lobster. Kind of got is a new thing
You guys
now.
still have Big Boys too.
Big Boy, yeah, Big Boy's a thing, but Big Boy is more a family restaurant. It's not. It's very Japanese here.
Denny's. Yeah.
Denny's, yeah. And we have inside Tokyo Dome. There's something called Bubba Gump, like the Forrest Gump themed restaurant.
Oh, I've eaten at a Bubba Gump
Yeah?
in
yeah, I liked
New
it.
York.
I liked it, yeah.
It was good.
But like that was the only time where I had to pay not tax, but a tip. On the receipt. It was like you had to pay 10% to the waiters. So I was like, what the fuck? That's never.
cool.
Yeah, well, it's like in Japan we don't pay for
True
tips.
American experience.
It's a true American experience, but goddamn, I paid like $100 for like a meal of 2, and I barely ate anything. Why tip? Why do I have to tip here? I'm in Japan. Fuck. It's good food though.
You want the American experience? You gotta tip.
Yeah.
You got to feel guilty at the end of your meal, or else it's not
Yeah.
American.
Where's the lie?
Yeah, but Japan
That's
is
great.
doing pretty good with like all the food. Like, I mean, we do have some southern. I recently found out because it was on television the other day that there was a chicken and waffle restaurant in Japan. There's actually a few of them, and it's actually pretty good from what I hear. So I want to eat some chicken and waffles, like a
I've
true
never had
American.
chicken and waffles.
I need to.
I want to.
I think they're overrated. It's like, all right, you guys calm down. It's pretty good. But I got another one. Smoothies. So expensive in Japan, dude.
Yeah,
So
fruit, I
expensive.
imagine.
Dear champ who drinks smoothies.
Drink smoothies.
Wait, what the fuck? How did I just
Shut
get
the
weird
fuck up,
hip by
Irie.
freaking Irie? Seriously. Who drinks smoothies? Give me my chicken nuggets and my Happy Meals.
Milk and everything.
Yeah, we don't. What, are we talking
Strawberry
about? Are we talking
banana
about? Okay, hold on.
smoothies.
Are we talking about Slurpees or are we talking about smoothies? Because we do have smoothies.
Smoothies.
We have smoothies.
Smoothies.
Yeah,
They're-
but it's so expensive though, dude.
How much is a smoothie normally?
I think
No
I still have my
idea.
honey ticket.
Even
Nothing,
smoothies here are expensive. They're like
$3?
$6 for like booster juice.
Dude.
Yeah, they're basically like, I remember paying like 700 yen for like maybe this much smoothie, and like if I would want a large Jamba Juice, it would be around the same price.
I mean, like tapioca here is like our boba tea is like around that too. I remember paying like what this cup right here for like $5. Boba is pretty expensive.
I mean, like why drink smoothie when we can just drink a barley tea?
Gross.
I don't like barley tea. It's very specific when I like barley tea.
Mugicha?
Very specific. Yeah.
We just
Mugicha. Yeah. Mugicha's good. Mugichas are awesome though.
I
like
only
that.
like it in summer when it's really hot and I'm drinking that really cold.
Yeah. Smoothies are awesome. They're usually sold with like the crepe stores usually have like smoothies too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever had Japanese crepes?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I love crepes. I love crepes.
I always go for the savory one. So again, the avocado and shrimp one.
Why? I don't understand people that do the salad type.
Dude, fight me, dude.
I don't understand.
good.
Just get like a fucking strawberry cream crepe like a
Bro.
normal person.
No, just give me the freaking cheese one. Just give me
That's
cheese. baby.
disgusting.
Fight me, dude.
Get the teriyaki chicken
I'm
one.
under the belief that crepes should be sweet, not savory.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I like the like strawberry, banana, and like Nutella ones they have
Uh-huh.
at the place.
I like all the things you said. I like that.
Yeah, basically that just sums up the whole crepe thing right there.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
another one
Nutella and
for
banana.
the
Peanut butter and jelly
Canadians.
crepe. Let's go, baby. Fight me.
Ew.
I know one thing that we don't really have here is poutine. I think Canadian food in general. Just
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I love poutine. Get that to America.
Yeah, we don't have it over here, dude.
Yeah, how about shepherd's pie
what is
Yeah, we have that.
Yeah, we have that. Shepherd's pie, pretty normal.
with the corn
pretty
and
common.
everything?
Oh,
Yeah,
You know
I'm
how
in
I was telling you-
Nebraska.
Sorry, I got excited. You know how I was telling you about the like hamburger stew and the mashed potatoes thing? It's basically like a deconstructed shepherd's
Deconstructed.
pie.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
chicken pot pie. Is that what you guys are talking about? That's the only thing I know.
Dude.
That's
chicken
also
pot
good.
pie.
We don't have chicken pot pie. Or like
Chicken pot
KFC
pie?
does it sometimes here.
Chicken pot pie.
That's
It's
why you like the whole, right?
Ah, come
Okay.
on. What? that would hurt if I put it inside a chicken pot pie. It's too hot.
chicken pot pie. It's like my 3 favorite things.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but like we don't have poutine like here. I think again with the cheese, this cheese, just as expensive. Yeah. What about you,
The most
Matsu?
American, non-American food of all time.
Yeah, it kind of is though. Matsu, what about you? But I don't know. It's kind of different for you because you were in Japan and you went to Canada, and maybe when you're in Japan, you probably didn't know a lot of food from outside.
Yeah, I didn't really. Yeah. Like, wait, we're talking about
Like food
American
that isn't
food.
available. It's not like food that isn't too available here. Little shrimp
I
cocktail.
feel like good Indian curries. You can't really find good Indian curry in Japan, no?
No,
There's a lot of Indian places now. They're
there's
all
a
over the
lot
place
of
now.
places now.
Yeah,
Really?
there's a whole section of
Sure.
Tokyo that's just filled with Indian restaurants.
Oh, that guy.
Really?
I forgot. I would import Takis and hot Cheetos all the time from whenever I go to
Takis.
Japan.
What's Takis?
Takis, dude. What?
So
rolled
good.
chips.
Takis is overrated.
Yeah, I don't
so
like them.
good.
They're gross.
Wait, which Takis have
what
you
are
had?
Takis?
Because I will say all Takis suck except for the purple bag. Then I think they're.
No, that's the only
I
one
had
I
the
eat. I don't like the
purple
other ones.
What's Takis, dude?
It's
it's like
basically
they
hot Cheetos, but
are-
with like a lime twist to it.
Yeah.
But like, and they're corn based.
They're corn chips. Yeah,
I didn't.
they're very good. I like them. I'm all
Oh,
about
like in Japan, we have the like corn chip with the like you put in like a triangle, like, you
tongarikon.
put in your tongarikon. Yeah, that's like,
Tongarikon.
Is it
yeah,
spicy?
like a,
No, not spicy.
but it's corn. It's corn based.
Yeah, it's like that, but it's like rolled up with I don't know, like spicy lime flavoring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's a very Mexican kind of thing. I
They're
really
very
like it.
sour. You have to like that
You have
kind
to-
of strong
you'd like
lime
to have-
flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Which I do.
the Takis came here like because they were doing promo, like tried to get it in Canada, I believe.
Yeah,
And
they
it
did.
didn't took off, I think.
They only really sell them closer to the border and like in Toronto, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Probably there, yeah. Because here, I remember like on the streets, there were people giving us this bag of chips looking thing. I was writing in Taki or something like that, I believe.
Yeah.
Probably that's when they were promoting it, tried to get it on. But I guess
How I
people-
view Takis is basically if you eat too many hot Cheetos and you want something different, Takis is there for you.
I gotta try that out. No.
They're very good.
But in Canada, we will say it's Miss Wikis.
Yeah.
Wait, in Canada,
Miss
what?
Wikis?
Miss Vicky's.
Oh, Miss Vicky's.
Oh, Miss Vicky's. We have that here in America too.
Wikis is
They're
so
so
good.
What's it?
I'll
That's
send you
that's
that,
my
thank you.
manchi right there.
Really?
What is it?
You don't have? It's chips. Basically,
Yeah, it's just a
chips.
brand
Yeah,
of
we have Miss
Yeah.
Vicky's in Nebraska.
And
Maybe,
the jalapeno,
maybe I just
the
don't
green
know the
bag. I
name.
love the green bag.
Do you have
the
Ken, do you have
jalapeno?
Jimmy John's?
Yeah, so
No.
good.
Okay, I think they give Miss Vicky's at Jimmy John's, so that's where I would know it from.
Oh,
Miss
somebody in chat says here on my side, they say Japan doesn't have American bacon.
Yeah. I get
Oh,
it.
dude, bacon! Oh God, I totally forgot about American
Yeah,
bacon.
bacon, true.
Oh, dude, I'm so mad. I totally forgot about American bacon. That's
American-
not available here. It's so thin. It's so thin.
Yeah.
And
not the same.
Yeah, for us it's
Huge.
putabara.
Someone Pulse ban bless. They just said turkey bacon is good. That's the first thing that's truly bannable that's been said in chat.
I've never had turkey bacon.
I
That
personally
was-
disgusted by that.
That was
statement.
the most wrong thing that's been said on tonight's stream for everyone.
I guess I'll just bye.
Wait, did she leave? But yeah, dude, bacon is not the same here. I agree on that. I totally forgot. But there is a place called Gyomusupa, if you guys know what that is, that does sell like pretty thick bacon. Kind of reminds me of bacon back home. But everything other than that, it's just like, I don't know. It's very thin and it just depresses me, man. Plus, like, I feel like people that prepare bacon here, it's not crispy. It's like
This
very.
is the best way to cook bacon.
It's flaccid. I don't like it.
Okay, this is what you do. you get a sous vide. You get that whole slab of bacon. You slam dunk it in the water. You set it to, I forget the exact temperature. You set it to that temperature. Have it cook in there for 12 hours, and then you put it in the oven and broil it to where you just get that crispy top, but the under is like not. It's still juicy. So you'll only have one side that's like crispy and the other side is not. That is the best bacon you'll have.
Yeah.
Bacon. I'm not a huge fan of bacon, but like I'll eat it. I'm not like as enthusiastic about it, but like I understand why there's so many people that are quote unquote obsessed with bacon.
I feel like we don't have much jerky here too. I don't know. Jerky is not too much
so
a thing.
Expensive.
It is pretty expensive here. They do have like 7-Eleven.
Nuts is expensive over there
nuts,
too.
Yeah. A lot, yeah, because like in Japan we have something called tsumami, so things that you kind of eat while you're drinking. Right. Tsumami. So like we have
cheese that has like slightly fishy.
What cheese?
Ika. Squid.
It's like cheese.
Okay,
yeah. I like that shit. That was good.
Yeah.
Like spicy or cheesy or like those are like so good. Goes well with like nama beer.
Yeah. Tsumami, like kaki no tane is definitely a good tsumami.
Yeah.
What other ones we have? We do have like a jerky. I remember like seeing jerky in like 7-Eleven. It's really expensive. It's not as good.
I don't like it. Also, like the flattened squid thing chips, like I didn't like them that much.
Ikaten?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
Ika jerky.
Ika jerky, yeah.
Ika jerky's not bad.
Spicy one is so good.
Ooh, I've never had spicy. That sounds like it slaps.
Dude, there's a lot of tsumami.
They had the salami and cheese packet in 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So people that have not been to Japan, it's not food. But what's really funny is when you're going out drinking, but you want to like pregame, is you go to the convenience and you get a little. It looks like a juice box, but inside of it is like the grossest alcohol you can ever have.
Whoa!
You got the little straw and everything. You're like, all right, let's go on the train. Oh my god, so much fun.
Pre-game strong zero.
Yeah, that's also a go-to. But like, I don't like having a strong zero in a train. I feel like if it smells too much, I don't like it.
It doesn't smell. It smells fruity.
Yeah, if I'm at a park, that's when it's time for strong zero. Wait, we're gonna go bar hop? Well, let's go get a strong zero. And while we're walking there.
Yeah, or the little Suntory black whiskey. The little flask. 500 ml, I think.
I don't like Suntory black. I like Futsuno. I like the regular ones. Or is it Gilbert's like vodka or something like that? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, they had that. No, not the Gilbert. Yeah, I know it's like a red logo.
Gilbert vodka?
It's something like that. It would be at like 7-Eleven and stuff like that.
Yeah. I kind of wanted it to segue into, since we're talking about utsumami and stuff, and maybe you should make it the last topic because it's kind of getting long. Yep. Your opinion on Japanese snacks. What are your favorite Japanese snacks? Because I know people love Japanese snacks. They order it like from online, order it to their house. What is your favorite?
Long man.
Long man.
I've never had it.
I've never had it. The commercial is so successful. I want to buy it. I want to buy it.
It's good. It's actually good. It's actually good. Long man is actually good.
Yeah, it tastes good. I like it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of Japanese snacks I like. I can't think of it.
Do you like Pocari Sweet?
No.
I like Pocari Sweat.
I don't like Pocari Sweat. It's kind of weird. It's like watered down juice, or to me, or it's like juice. I don't know. It's just
it's like flavorless Gatorade.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, listen, Fum, you can say ban me all you want. Black Thunder is good though. I actually Shiro Burakasanda. I really
Black
like.
Thunder. Black Thunder is good.
I like that more than I like Oreos.
That is so fucking good. I want
More than Oreos.
Have an ice cream.
Yeah, in McDonald's
Like,
they're doing they're actually doing
McFlurry.
they're doing a McFlurry with Black Thunder. So,
Yes, sir.
Dude, my roommate brought the world's fucking biggest bag of Shiro Burakasanda, and he just put it like in the middle of our dorm suite, and he's just like, whoever wants it, and no one else but me ate like the whole thing, because not all the Japanese guys who I live with just didn't care about it. But for me, I was like, I can't help myself. Like, it's
Like,
so
okay.
good.
This is a weird one. Hockeys kind of suck.
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
What,
thank
dude?
you.
Overrated.
Hockey?
Hockey?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they're not.
suck,
I don't
dude.
think they're bad, but
They're
I don't
boring.
think I'd pay money
Okay.
for them.
No, but like if you go to Japan, there's ones that have like extra like coating of chocolate on it and stuff.
Really?
They only have the
Double
normal ones here in North
I
America. and
I
they
don't
suck.
like the chocolate ones anyways, like the strawberry, or there's like Oreo or banana ones are fun.
I'm not
The
a.
matcha ones too.
I like matcha.
Oh,
I'm
they
not a
have
huge fan
almond
of
one
chocolate.
too.
Yes, that's my thing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of plain chocolate for the most part.
But it's Pocky is, I know it's overrated, but it's really good for party games.
yeah, I guess-
Is there more than one party game? Is it just the one that everyone thinks of when they think of Japanese wine? Is that the one?
I love Pocky though. It's simple. I like it.
Pocky, it is a good way for like, if you go into Gokun or wherever, it is a good icebreaker.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I like also a very popular snack here. Jagariko is my favorite.
Oh,
pretty
so good.
You guys know what Jagariko is? You remember Jagariko?
I love the one with the glazed one too, like the little sweet one too.
Yes, sir.
Jagariko is bomb. Fuck.
I don't know what this snack is.
Jagariko. There's a commercial back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, they still do it sometimes.
Melon soda
Oh,
floats.
I've had
slap,
this.
dude.
I've had this.
Yeah.
One of my friends when they came back after a break brought Jagariko.
Fucking good.
Dude, yeah, again though, melon soda float ice cream, dude, it's so good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's so good,
Oh,
man. It's
guys.
so good.
Kit Kats. Japanese Kit Kats with all their
Oh,
flavors.
true.
Oh,
We
Yeah.
got fucking chocolate here, and that's it. Like we got like 4 flavors maximum.
They have a creme brulee Kit Kat that they actually put it
Yes.
into the microwave for like a few seconds.
What?
What?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
try it. I'm on a
Yeah,
quest
actually,
to
there's a
try
guide on it.
every Kit Kat flavor.
I think it's like
I
100
think I'm up to like
flavors.
50.
No,
Really?
Yeah, around 100 something.
Yeah.
I've only
There's
had, like,
over
6.
200. I think by now there's probably 250 or more, a little more flavors of Kit Kats in Japan, and some of them I'll just never be able to get again because they're discontinued. But I think I've tried about 50. I wish I had kept track better, but I always try to order bags of new flavors I haven't heard of before. They're so good. The best ones, because I always get asked, cinnamon cookie and ichigo daifuku.
Mm.
So fucking good. So good. The worst
What?
one was wasabi, and the other worst one was
Oh.
cayenne pepper.
Are you talking about? Wait, this is Kit Kat flavors? You said?
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Kit
good.
Kats.
Kit Kat has so many flavors, man. I remember a few years ago they had something where you can bake the Kit Kat.
You know what I like?
Yeah.
The hojicha.
Hojicha. Oh, the hojicha is so good too.
Yeah.
I love
Even with
hojicha.
Haagen-Dazs, the limited edition ice cream. Hojicha ice cream. Oh, it slaps.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does, dude. Hojicha is actually really good. They had the sake flavor, which is interesting. Sake flavored, like Nihonshu
They actually
flavored.
have
Oh, sure.
like I think 7 different sake flavors. Last I checked, they've made different varieties of them. I know they have like an orange sake flavor that I saw. There was the one that everybody knows, like the sakura sake. There's a whole bunch of different ones.
Why is there a lot of banned people? What is that? who are we banning?
Foom, because he said it in chat in America they're doing Choco Mints Kit Kats, and I'm like, why haven't you told me? Ban Foom for withholding important information.
Oh my god.
Dude, Kit Kats are sick. I love the different flavors of Kit Kats. Don't try wasabi Kit Kats. They are as bad as it sounds like it is.
Ooh, I'd try that. Hell yeah.
No, it's
I'll
all
try
the
that.
flavor of wasabi, but no spiciness. It's just like bitter root flavored Kit Kat. It's not good.
I think I don't like it. I'm gonna try it on next time. Again, like going back, like Hojicha is actually a fucking bomb. Hojicha Kit Kats are insanely good. They've been releasing. Japan likes to do something like where they make like they put like otonano in front of. It's okay. So just story time, all right? But there's like there's a lot of snacks. Like Pocky is like it's for children, but if it's more towards adults, it's just the taste is bitter. It's like dark chocolate. So whenever something's like dark chocolate or less sweet, they put like otonano Pocky or like stuff like that. And in in McDonald's there was something called they were selling chocolate pies because McDonald's just do a lot of limited time things, and they had something called otonano chocolate pie or something like that, and it was so inappropriate.
The McDonald's, right?
Like it was otonano cream pie or something like that.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
bad.
There'd be people that would use the Google Translate app. And like how you can do like live translations, and they would take pictures of like McDonald's and just be like McDonald's adult cream pies.
Yeah. Otonano cream pie was so bad. I loved it though. It tasted good. That cream pie was probably the best cream pie I ever had in my life.
Of course, pause.
I mean, I've had other cream pie, so.
Well, I was gonna add though, like, I took a course on like the connection between like Japanese food and linguistics. I know that's really, really a weird thing, but we talked about like why they put like otonano on different things, because it's like, well, like I said before, like it's because when you're younger, you have more active taste buds like on your tongue, so you have a higher sense of taste. So that's why kids are less likely to like it, because they'll have a stronger like perception of how it tastes, basically.
Makes sense.
Yeah, sorry, that was really lame.
Hey, hold on, don't call it lame because that's almost essentially my major. You introduced this class and you're like, I know this class sounds fucking dumb, but it's an international study about about flavor or culture, and it's like, that's all of my classes. That's all I take at college. This is my whole major. I'm trying to find it. I know I have a picture. Someone said potato Kit Kat, and I've actually had one, and I know I have a picture of it.
I mean, I love potatoes. That sounds good.
It's purple potato. Oh, I found it. This is my very blurry image that I took forever ago. I'll post it in chat. What they would do for a while is they had different regions of Japan would make a collection of Kit Kats that were flavored based off of like the food that's famous or popular in that region. And so that's where these come from. You have the Eastern Japan or the Western Japan.
I'm trying to see if I have, because I'm one of those Americans that are like, hey, it says cream pie at McDonald's. Let's see if I can find it.
Hey, cream pie.
I'm 38 years old. Cream pie. Oh, I did take a picture of it. Pog. Good work, Drunk Grant. Hell yeah, dude. You did it.
Man. But like they just
and Tanner's in the picture too. That's true. I'm gonna send it to the Discord.
Hey, I'm ready to make no friends here really quick on the subject of like Japanese snacks or desserts. I hate anko and everything that is made with it.
Japanese traditional snacks, right?
Ban 'em.
Traditional Japanese snacks.
Ban 'em.
Ban 'em.
Too many hot takes at once, dude.
They call it I forgot what's the Japanese word for it. What's the word for Japanese snacks? Fuck.
Wagashi?
Oh,
Wagashi, yeah, wagashi.
Oh, wagashi.
Yeah, wagashi is. I like wagashi, but like if you're not like a fan of like azuki and stuff, like anko.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I look back
it's
in
probably
the chat,
not.
I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's definitely a thing that I feel like wagashi is like very hard for people outside of Japan to enjoy.
What else would fall under that?
Mochi.
Realm.
Mochi.
Okay, so I also don't like mochi.
Mochi.
Really?
is-
It's a texture thing. It's a texture thing, not a
can-
taste thing. It's a texture thing.
can-
If you
can you
hear
pick
the
up the
theme of the
Galantine?
things I don't like, it's
How
texture.
about the ice cream mochi one?
And not really. I like the
Daisuke?
ice cream part.
I like the ice cream part.
It's just a texture thing. All foods that are of that texture, like mashed potatoes, mochi, to a certain extent, like Nutella or like peanut butter, that just thick. I don't know how to describe it, but that texture, I just can't handle it. So Azuki's out, mochi's out.
Damn, Tara, don't come to Japan then.
That's why there's so much other things I do like.
Like
I'm
the
only mentioning the
girls.
things I don't like,
and
which for the
girls,
record,
and then the
boba tea
females.
also don't like it.
And then the girls.
Yeah.
You know,
Then
like
the
if you don't like,
Inuyasha.
if you don't like mochi,
Oh, my Inuyasha
anko,
poster.
like those, if you don't like it, like forget about it. Forget about the girls, man.
Bromodachi membership dropping fast.
Listen,
Oh, man,
like a lot of things.
Okay, you guys, how was hot dog soup not the most controversial thing? You guys are terrible.
Yeah. don't let him get away with
I'm
it.
trying to save you, Tara. Hot dog soup. Hot dog
So
soup.
can we edit out Terranod from every Bromodachi episode? Just like a blur, like the JV blur on his face.
Like a mosaic on it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty much already blurring my own
Yeah,
face
your
out with my bad
connection's so
internet.
bad. It looks.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
actually looks like.
Hey,
you're
I'll have you know, on
blurred.
my screen,
You look
I
good.
look great. It's
And my
perfect. This
screen-
is a really high quality webcam. I just have a really shit quality internet. It's nothing I can do about it.
Don't worry, it's doing justice for you.
Yeah, it's hard to see anything actually.
Hey, you need to unmod Foom because they're in team hot dog soup, which is just absolutely unacceptable.
Put longer to start coming out.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
The truth about Terranod. ...
The
Well,
truth
yeah,
is,
that'd be
I don't
cool.
like weird, soft textured foods.
And how you gonna enjoy? Okay, whatever.
You know, mochi.
Hey, listen,
mochi.
I don't know where you're going with that, but food. There are other things I can enjoy that are soft.
All right, mochi. Okay, so
Whoa.
let's reel it back in. Mochi. I feel like
no,
mochi.
we're not skipping over that. No.
That's what Buki was
all right,
saying.
go
Look
back-
at his
go
face.
back. Okay,
It's not me.
okay.
I didn't come up with
Okay,
that.
okay, go back. What?
Wait, what?
That's what ask Buki. He knows. He was gonna say it,
What?
and then he
I
backed
didn't-
off.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but you were going to. Don't think I didn't catch it.
Wait, what?
I didn't lay it out. I don't know. It's no. It's that's like after
You hear
party
that
shit.
suspicious ass voice? Not me. Not me.
Wow.
I called him
Okay.
out on it. Not me.
Okay.
Okay, well, all right. Mochi, I agree. Sometimes I don't like as much. It just, I don't really eat it like always. But like when it's like wintertime, like when it's like New Year's, we eat a lot of mochi during that season. It's not something I'm not like too big on it. Because like I remember as a kid, your grandparents would always warn you about eating mochi. It's like, oh, nodo ni hikattara taihen da yo and stuff like that. Because like old people actually do die from like eating mochi and like it like getting stuck in their throat. Yeah, it actually happens all the time. Just like old people.
Did you hear about that happening in like New Year's? Like people were serving like soup with mochi in it, and like old people were just
They call
dying
it
left and right.
Ojozu. Like ozoni. I think that's what they call it. Ozoni, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they call it.
New Year. Yeah, it's New Year. Yeah.
It's like soup and mochi inside it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But
Which I want to buy some mochi.
yeah, I remember. It's kind of weird it's kind of weird. But me and my girlfriend, we put mochi in our okonomiyaki, and it just adds to the texture. You cut up mochi like the hard block, cut it up in thin pieces, mix it in your okonomiyaki. It's really good.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I think I actually had that when I went to okonomiyaki place in Tokyo.
Yeah.
In whatchamacallit? なんだっけ? Shinjuku.
Shinjuku.
No, 違う. Ikebukuro.
Hey, a food. I don't know if it's similar to okonomiyaki, but I associate it because it sounds similar. Monjayaki. Is that something you guys have had?
Yeah.
I looked at a video of it. I don't know how to interpret it.
Yeah, explain it.
It's kind of like a little bit more liquefied okonomiyaki and a little bit more like flavorful, and you kind of like burn it onto the pan and you kind of scrape it off and eat it.
I'm not much of a monja guy. I'm not much of a monja guy. Not gonna lie.
It doesn't look appealing to me.
It's good.
I've seen like a video.
I can see why people don't think it looks good, but just say it tastes so good.
No, hey, I've eaten a lot of food that doesn't look good, so like I'm willing to try it sometime, but visually not great.
Yeah, definitely give it a try. It's just something no other country has, at least.
I can believe that.
I remember one time, it's pretty common, but like I'm not a fan of like mochi with like fruits inside of it. I remember eating like mochi and strawberry. The bad mix.
So ichigo
daifuku?
Yeah, ichigo daifuku. I don't like ichigo daifuku.
See, I like ichigo daifuku even though I don't like mochi like as a whole by itself.
I don't like mochi.
I like the ice cream. Daifuku, なんちゃったっけ? Daifuku ice.
Yukimi daifuku?
With the rabbit.
Yeah.
I like Yukimo daifuku.
My mom's go-to for mochi is to sear it on a. Actually, she microwaves it, and then after it's microwaved, and she kind of spreads it around the plate, and then she puts brown sugar and shoyu, and then she eats it that way.
Oh yeah. That's shoyu, like yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's so good.
Yeah, I like it.
I like
How
kinako.
is there still
Kinako's
riots?
great. Kinako is also pretty good on mochi. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Isn't that like flour?
Kinako is what is kinako? It's made from.
I don't know how to explain it.
It's hard to explain, yeah.
Yeah, it is flour. I'm not wrong.
Kinako?
It's roasted soybean flour.
Oh.
I just googled it.
Yeah, I like kinako so much.
Okay, I've seen a bag of this before. That's why I know it's flour. That's all I know.
Like dango.
I've never had dango. It looks nice, but I've been told that it's super bland and that I won't like it.
Well, yeah, it is
mochi,
a
right?
little bit bland. I would agree.
It's I like the colorful, like you see them on the sticks and there's 3 of them and like visually very appealing, but if it's anything like texturally like mochi, it's a trick.
Yeah, it's mochi. This
is with mochi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me so sad. It looks so good.
A lot of things is rice based.
What about you?
I like.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I like grilling my mochi like in a salamander toast, and then I put in my miso soup.
We put mochi in your miso soup?
Yeah, like toasted, like make it crunchy.
Sounds good.
And I put in my miso soup.
I do like crunchy mochi. I do like that. Putting on like on a grill or and stuff like that. It's good.
Crunchy mochi.
Like putting it in your toaster is good too. Just like what I have right here.
Like putting it in the toaster.
Putting it in your toaster. I should close that. But putting mochi inside that, it's really good.
Would that make it the same texturally as like a roasted marshmallow? That's what I'm imagining.
No. Just crunchy on the outside, just
crunchy
like
on the
mochi
outside.
and
You have a nice little crunch, inside.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot. My brain just can't do it. I can't guess what that must be like.
Cookies, man, of culture. What do you mean? No, of course I know that shit.
I love it. Yeah.
It's definitely good.
Matsu, how about you? What do you miss? What is your favorite snacks? There's haichu. There's
haichu.
Haichu's a good one.
Okay, we have haichu here though, so
you guys have haichu. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I thought haichu was Korean.
I have a joke that I made up for all the people who play League of Legends. What's Lee Sin's favorite candy? Haichu.
Because he screams.
Play League.
Get his left. No, now I'm gonna get banned. Come on. No.
If I pretend that I don't play League,
I can't fucking deal with this shit.
That was not good. No, Ada, no.
All right, so it's time to kick him out. I think it's like he had it. When he did his hot dog soup, I was kind of on the edge of banning him from the show.
So I know, like, I had a good run. So thank you so much for inviting me to my last Bromodachi. I appreciate you guys, and I hope the best. Like, I understand because at the end of the day, I have to value what you guys feel about. But thank you so much. I've had a really good time.
Cancelled. But yeah, Matsu, what is your favorite food? What is your favorite snack? I mean,
snack. Oh, there's so many. The first thing that popped into my mind was like chips, but norishio aji.
Oh yeah.
But
From
they're like
Karabi.
potato chips.
Yeah, potato chips is norishio. Karabi.
Yeah, it's like seaweed salt.
Yeah. That's good.
Flavored. Yeah, those are good. And there used to be these gummies called puregumi. I don't know if you guys still have it, but it's in like these little shapes of a heart, but like it's like sweet, and like it has like sour powder like around it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
it's really really good. They have like different flavors.
I don't know that I've ever had a gummy with like a sour.
The one with
outside.
the like really sour. The picture's kind of retro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know that one. They have a different flavor. Yeah.
And like you can go to like and you can go to like different regions in Japan. They'd have like flavors that are like only there.
Yes,
you know?
yeah. Oh, there's so many regional stuff in Japan. I love it. I absolutely love it. Just
seriously.
like whatever you like, it's like a little bit more special going out to like Sendai and getting like a gyutan flavored potato chips to bring back home for your friends, or there's always
or
stuff
you
like
can
that.
like you can go to like Osaka and get like takoyaki flavored jagariko and stuff.
Yeah. There's always stuff like
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
That's like it's also like one way to promote encouraging to travel around Japan.
Yeah, within Japan.
Yeah, so it does encourage people to go around. Like region-specific food or whatever, and specialties. You see it a lot of in NHK, like the travel shows. Like
they always have that. Yeah. How about
that makes you want to go travel. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is just a lot of incentive to go travel and stuff. Heidi, how about you? What's your favorite like Japanese snack?
My favorite Japanese
Chicken nuggets doesn't count. Yeah.
Karaage.
Karaage.
Chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget. No, I was trying to think because like I can't pull one off the top of my head, honestly. Like
Really?
I like chocolate, but like I don't know what counts as a Japanese snack per se. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Hello Panda.
You know those little, it comes with like a wreath of basically a bunch of small packages, like, and then you rip it off, and inside it's like a little ball that like you put it in your mouth and it melts. You know what I'm talking
Is
about?
that a Japanese thing?
What
It's
are you
Japanese.
describing?
I've never
It's like-
had that.
It's like it crumbles, but like it's really smooth. I don't know. It's like babies can eat it. Like that's how like easy it is. But like my Bachan would buy that for me every time I saw her, and she was the only one I knew that got
It sounds perfect for ID's taste buds.
Shit.
I thought that's where he was going, but then he didn't say it, so I felt obligated.
I mean, yeah. I like Black Thunder.
Oh, Black Thunder, yeah.
Thunder's so
Black
good.
Thunder.
Yeah. Like my friend, on the very last day I was in Japan, she was like, "Can you please get me a bag of Black Thunder?" I was like, "What the fuck is that? And where do they sell it?" Because I'd never heard of it before. And then I went to
I like the name a
and got
lot.
lost in there and finally found it.
Yeah. That's a good pick, honestly. Black Thunder is really good. I guess is it
Better
not like
Oreo.
it's a better Oreo. It's not available in like those Oriental stores, like those Japanese stores in the States.
I've never
I
seen it
know.
here.
Never seen it.
I've only ever had it when my friend brought it directly from Japan.
In Torrance they have it, but that's like the highest population of Japanese people living in California.
I feel
so.
like American people would love it. Just like
Yeah,
it's just
It's
it's,
a
really,
better
it's just really
Oreo.
good. It's really good.
Sarah's just like, yeah, duh. Just
Yeah. Yeah. The thing I respect about Japanese snacks is that it's not like too sweet. You know, like I hate like gummy worms and stuff. I can't consume that shit anymore. But like Japanese snacks is like it has like a good balance of like sweet. You know.
What does Shin-chan eat? Fuck.
Chocobi.
Yeah, those things slap too.
And Chocobi. Yeah, so they usually have like a good balance. I'm gonna go to the 7-Eleven down the road and buy some snacks.
I'm gonna go to the 7-Eleven and eat a 4-week-old taquito. I'll be right back.
But yeah, I think we are done with this topic. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
I would say so. This is pretty good.
Yeah, I think it was a good episode.
Before we finish it.
Yeah,
I'm glad we kind of we kind of zagged and we kind of.
Yeah, that's the follow meme got.
I think we stuck the landing.
Yeah.
I'm glad I ate a very large dinner today so that I am not hungry after talking for like 4 hours.
Hi.
I came back with a hot dog.
Oh no!
Wait. Get a bowl. I have this crazy idea.
No.
Oh god.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
what
get
are
a
those,
ball.
What are those really cheap foods or snacks where it's like a little tube, and then you break it down and then
my bowl.
My boy, yeah.
Just like 10
That
cents.
shit's,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit's good.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Dagashi. Dagashi is a big one too.
Wait, Tencent owns them? Fuck, they own everything.
Dagashi, yeah. Maybe we'll save it for next time. We could probably do this episode again. There's so much to talk about. But
Yeah.
I'm about to fall asleep.
yeah, let's
I'm
wrap
so
it up.
tired.
Let's wrap it up. You know, things kind of fell through with our original plan, but I'm glad we got to talk about this one. You know, a lot of good stories. A lot of bad ones. Ken.
What are you talking about, dude?
Ken.
Why
Only
what,
Ken.
Dude, what the hell,
Don't
dude?
even-
Yeah, I can.
But
Yeah,
I think it was a good episode, and I appreciate you guys stopping by. I know it was a smaller cast this time, but let's roll the red carpet.
Wait, he found it.
The Bodo thing.
Yeah. Philip J. Fry. That's what I'm talking about. That shit slaps. Like Irie, you gotta get it. You'll love it.
Let me. In Pulse's chat?
It was in my
Pulse's chat. Philip J. Fry.
the Rakuten link.
Yeah.
Bolo.
Can I just say how happy I am to finally be on an episode that didn't almost immediately get changed into not an episode of Bromodachi?
Wait a
Finally
minute.
happened.
It already happened like twice for you.
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
damn it, now that you said it.
Now that you
I'm
said
gonna
it.
DM it to you, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna like it.
But yeah.
He guarantees it.
Let's roll the carpet. I'm Pulse JP. If you want to check me out, Pulse JP. I just do a lot of weird things on stream sometimes. Got a lot of plans for new things happening. But I mainly play like Nintendo games, and that's what I like to do. Check me out if you want to. Buki, a cooking streamer, mainly does cooking. Plays a little bit of Fall Guys here and there. Go check him out.
Yeah.
Chill vibes, and he's putting a lot of work into his streams, so pretty
If you wanna fall
educational.
asleep, yeah, that's the place to go.
Yeah, if you want to fall asleep and not to get your ears blown out later on, go check him out.
By Pulse and I.
Yeah, by Pulse and I.
Oh yeah.
Kentaro AP. As we discussed earlier, he's doing a lot of cool kyaraben streams. If you're interested in that, go check him out.
Sure.
He also has a YouTube account that he just made. Good content there. One video.
So
so far good content?
I mean, when
Salami win. So go check out Ken. Yeah. Go check him out.
Pulse.
Osomatsu. Yeah, Osomatsu is great. He's the co-host of the podcast. Kind of on and off with the streams, but like when he does stream at weird times of the night, go check him out. Really, really good Apex streamer. Also does a lot of just chatting. Please go check him out. Mods, please. SO. Osamatsu. You're also doing a 24-hour stream from what I've heard. Want to hit 1K followers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Close.
that is true.
Yeah.
I'm pretty close. I think I'm 79 away.
79 away.
Ooh,
So you can
wait,
get that soon.
Let's do a contest. You guys bet? Do we do a bet?
What-
Who's gonna
what?
get it first?
A bet? What do you
Oh,
mean?
Ken and
Because I have a total. I'm trying to hit 1,000.
Wait, what are you at? Where are you at?
937.
37.
Okay, I'm on 921.
Okay.
Okay.
What can we do? What do you want to do?
I don't know. You got any ideas?
Chat, do you have any ideas? We want to hear from you. What do you think would be a good contest?
Whoever makes 1K first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll join in. I'm at 32.
Ooh.
If I win, you have to delete your Twitch channel.
Oh, no. I mean, can I join? I'm almost at 2K. I'm at, 1920, I think?
No, you've been cracking those milestones like no
Okay.
problem.
So in chat, people have been yelling hot dog soup. If I lose, I will eat hot dog soup on stream.
Ew!
Okay. I like it.
Why would you punish my eyeballs? I don't want that.
That's a good one. I wonder
What about you? What about you, Matsu? What do you want to do?
if he loses.
Yeah.
If I
you
lose? Oh, what am I doing?
You have to eat hot dog soup. I feel like it has to be equal, right?
That's not fair. That's too mean.
That is
It's
fair.
too
That's
mean.
100% how bets work.
Okay,
Oh.
fine. Yeah, sure.
He said fine. He said it.
Oh my god, Yo, I have to grind this week. Holy shit.
And bro, like,
we have
I'm
a
I'm
toddler.
not streaming for a week, so you
Hey
might
guys,
win.
we got a birthday girl in chat.
Oh, it's
We have a
Rosie's
toddler in
birthday. Feels birthday man in chat, guys.
Someone say hot dog.
Feels birthday man for Rosie Chan.
Feels birthday man for
Oh,
Rosemary.
Yeah, pause. You should add this in
Okay,
your
I'm
Frank.
She had what?
You should add this in your Frank.
Oh,
Frank
Phil,
verse.
Frank or Z, yeah.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
that in.
You should add that. You should add that.
Baby Rosie.
Oh, Baby
emoted,
Rosie's
yeah.
Oh, it's from FFC.
Yeah.
I'll put that in.
Oh.
You should add it in yours too.
I am doing it right now.
Do it, yes.
I finally got to tell Rosemary with my own voice, "Happy birthday," and I feel like what an exciting time to be alive.
He says, "Who is this?"
Who is this? Hey, fuck you, Rosemary. Jesus, I'm so offended.
So funny.
Rosemary, just call him Peter.
No, I'm one of her subs. She knows who I
Rosemary,
am. She's
it's
being mean
Peter.
to me. I think she just doesn't know what I look or sound like. Jeez.
That's so
Is this
funny.
Tara? Yo, what up, Tara?
Yo, what up,
Happy
Tara?
birthday!
Peter. There we go.
Terranada, go check him out. He doesn't stream at all, but he just wants to get his follower count
Please
inflated
follow
for
me.
his ego.
If I hit 1,000, I don't have to eat hot dog soup. So
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that.
Go check out
I'm
Terranada.
currently a VIP, but one day MOD. So watch out for that one. Gonna get there.
Gotta get
Rising
there.
up.
Rising
Gotta
up
get
the
that.
ring. Yep. And
sir.
last but not least, ID-chan, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, please go follow everyone on screen. ID-chan, you're gonna get 2K. How many more follows do you need, actually?
Let me check my dashboard.
Oh, Kotetsu says something. When are you gonna play some Final Fantasy 14 with us?
1922.
1922.
Ooh.
What is that?
Yeah. When are you gonna play with us?
When am I gonna play? I keep wanting to, but it's just like I have such a hard time playing the games I already play.
MMOs are
It's a huge,
commitment. It's a commitment, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I want to download it, but I'll probably by the time I download it, I have to be done with it. So.
But thank you guys. Thank you for staying up late. Hope you guys have a good night's sleep. Let's wrap up episode 18. Pretty good episode.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone go check everyone out.
Fun.
Let's hit those milestones. I hope by next week we're all 1,000 followers.
I
And-
can't wait to eat some hot dog soup since I don't stream for a week. God damn it! Why did I make a bet?
Yeah, you're gone for a few
I have a
days.
nice little boost here.
Come on, Ken, you can do it.
Such an idiot, dude. What the fuck?
But
I'm gonna be out of town.
yeah. What a bad time to make a bet.
I know.
Now is the time for IRL streams, Ken. There you go.
Yeah,
with my phone.
With your phone.
Yeah.
We'll see. I got my iPad and I got my I got actually my brick so I have internet. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Mhm.
See you next time for episode 19 on the Bromodachi Podcast. Good night, guys. Let's
Good
end
night.
it.
Bye
Bye. Otsukaresama desu. Rosie said Rosie's gonna get on the next episode. Maybe, I don't know.
Birthday episode.
Birthday episode, maybe.
Birthday episode.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Ooh,
sir.
Rosie. Oh yeah, birthday episode. Hey, let's go.
Yes, sir.